home.
I beg your pardon.
In your car, in your Bible, on your person, in your church. Huh? You will be sentenced to 30 days in jail.
I beg your pardon.
During which time you will get African Reconstruction Psychotherapy, so you can learn how to worship a God that looks like you. 30 days in jail, community service, African Reconstruction Psychotherapy, since you're still in love with a white Jesus.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
How we doing, young kings? Stay focused. Y'all know the rules. Black queens forever. Snow bunnies never. Never.
Black queens forever. Snow bunnies never. Black queens forever. Snow. Never. Black queens forever.
Y'all know the rules. Black queens forever. Snow bunnies never.
Black queens forever. Snow bunnies never.
At the end of the day, when all of you biatches are talking about the man gotta make more, he gotta step up, more, it's not right, it's not fair, oh my God, you're poor, you're a bum, crusty, dusty, rusty, ashy. We're not gonna settle. No settling. We're not gonna settle. No settling. Not gonna settle. No settling. Not gonna settle. No settling. Not gonna settle. Hey, not gonna settle. Got a new song, y'all. Anyway, got it. Settling. Not gonna settle. No settling. Not gonna settle. No settling. Not gonna settle. Hey, not gonna settle. Oh my God. Settling. Not gonna settle. No settling. Not gonna settle. No settling. Not gonna settle. Hey, not gonna settle. Oh my God. Oh my God. Settling, not gonna settle. No settling, not gonna settle. No settling, not gonna settle. Hey, not gonna settle. Oh my God. Settling, not gonna settle. No settling, not gonna settle. No settling, not gonna settle. Hey, not gonna settle. Oh my God. Settling, not gonna settle. No settling, not gonna settle. No settling, not gonna settle. Hey, not gonna settle. Oh my God. Settling, not gonna settle. No settling, not gonna settle. No settling, not gonna settle. Hey, not gonna settle. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
You got to put on y'all breast, booty, thighs, lips. That's the word on the hook.
Breast, booty, thighs, lips. That's the worm on the hook, y'all, in case you didn't know. Breast, booty. Breast, booty, thighs. 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 Breast, booty, thighs.
don't wear drawers.
What's she wearing?
Nothing.
Just some pussy flapping.
Mm-hmm.
Mayor, you put on some on there stanky hole. It don't stink. We'll put on some. It smell like roses. Lord, help me, I pray. And don't turn me loose, Jesus. Don't pray for my twat.
She don't wear drawers.
What's she wearing? What's she wearing?
She don't wear drawers.
Swing the remix card.
What's she wearing?
Nothing.
Pussy, 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 pussy flapping.
Mm-hmm.
Pussy, 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 pussy flapping.
Mm-hmm.
Pussy, 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 pussy flapping.
It's my shit.
Pussy flapping.
Mm-hmm.
Lord, help me, I pray. Pussy, 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 pussy flapping.
Mm-hmm.
Pussy, 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 pussy flapping. Pussy, 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 pussy flapping. Pussy flapping. Pussy flapping. Stanky hole, 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 stanky hole. It smell like roses. It smell like roses. It smell like roses. It smell like roses. It smell like roses.
She don't wear drawers. 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 She don't wear drawers.
I'm gonna let you know right now, your mama's a hoe. It doesn't matter that that's your mama and what your certain feelings about her. Your mama is a hoe. She's a hoe.
I'm selling coats. I'm selling coats. I'm selling coats.
I beg your pardon.
I'm selling coats. I'm selling coats.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
Cause y'all got false narratives out there and y'all should be ashamed of y'allself. Y'all black. Y'all are black. And y'all sitting up here beating and attacking on a black woman that's in power.
Just to let you niggas know, we don't need y'all. We want y'all, but we don't need you.
20 years later.
Our black men, we want all y'all back. Because we love you, we see you, kings. And most importantly, we need you. And most importantly, we need you.
And most importantly, we need you.
My man.
My booty pink, my booty whole brown. What a niggas, I'm looking for the hoes. We're playing nigga, come suck a bitch toes. Pound town, just left pound town. Booty pink, my booty whole brown. What a niggas, I'm looking for the hoes. We're playing nigga. Oh, yeah.
Let's see my man.
My booty pink, my booty whole brown. What a niggas, I'm looking for the hoes. We're playing nigga, come suck a bitch.
Musty Tyler, yes, I'm speaking to you. Musty Tether, where you fleeing to? Musty Tether, yes, I'm speaking to you. Musty Tether, where you fleeing to? I got into my Uber, what did I see?
You got more questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black.
The racism that you're experiencing and the struggle to make ends meet actually means the diet don't work for you the same.
Enjoy Reed is probably the same.
I don't have a problem with.
Enjoy Reed is probably the same. She's from the Congo, you know.
I don't have a problem with.
For her family in the United States.
She could do what she wanted to.
Huh? For her family in the United States.
She could do what she wanted to.
What kind of shit is that?
Shut up, bitch.
I don't have a problem with.
You're the kind of woman
that I could give a lot of game. As much as you retire, love, well, maybe you don't have to ask. And I'd give you love. Hey, that's that jam. I'd buy your clothes. I would cook your dinner too. Soon as I get home from work.
Joy Reid.
That thing fine, boy.
Sweetie. Oh, no, you said.
Bitch. I ain't gonna never stop loving you, bitch.
Joy Reid? No. No. Clip. That's what I'm talking about. Talk your shit, nigga.
We having a show. What are you doing?
We're having a show. Mick said I couldn't help it. I can't help it. If I wanted to, I would have.
You don't just randomly start fucking singing. You don't just you got Tourette's? You got Tourette's? You bought a microphone and got Tourette's?
What? Tourette's? What?
You just fucking be in the middle of a show and just start singing shit. Soon as I get home from work, and I never die, never let you down. I love you. As long as I'd give you love. Oh, that's that shit. That's Babyface. Your bills are covered. Ooh, baby. As soon as I get home from work. That was that shit. Why are you angry? Why you have an angry face? I'm done. I'm closing this shit out, man. Ain't no pleasing these motherfuckers out here.
Shut the fuck up. Shut all the way the fuck up until you reach the top of Shut Fuck Mountain, where there are no more fuck ups to shut.
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person.
Then you get off the card. Are you looking sad?
Free child place holidays available. 22.
I'ma tell you. You're not gonna tell me. I'ma tell you. You heard what I said, cause I'ma tell you. You're not gonna tell me. I'ma tell you. Hold your body. Whatever it is you want from me. Baby, you see, you don't have to say nothing. I know your body was something. And it's easy for me to see that your body's calling me.
You don't think you're hurting people singing?
Who I'm hurting out here? I'm helping you in your funky show. I don't see nothing wrong.
You think you're helping?
A little bump and grind. I don't see nothing wrong.
We like free stuff. So we came out here to get all this free stuff. But then the car saying you can't get the free stuff. What? Cause the people want to take it. And how y'all gonna take some stuff that ain't even yours? It's free.
So I got my 2 baskets and took the bus or whatever.
Wait a damn minute.
We get down here, we get some free stuff.
We're already in a recession. Times are hard. Why not just let us get the items and invest and be okay? We are Black women. We care about our crown. Why not give back to the community and let us get the product? The tools, any other eviction.
It is difficult. You don't go blind because you married. I see titties and booties every day. I see titties and booties every day.
I see titties and booties every day.
The difference is I see titties and booties every day. Brothers, y'all gonna leave me out here? I need the men to stand up and say amen. If you ain't said that, all sir.
Let the church say amen.
Titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties. I see titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties. I see titties and every day. Titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties. I see titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties. The wing makes go.
What kind of shit is that?
Booties, booties and titties and titties and booties, titties and titties and titties and every day. Booties and titties and titties and booties, booties and titties and titties and booties, booties and titties and titties and booties, booties and titties and titties and every day. Titties and booties, 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 titties and booties. I need the men to stand up and say amen. Brothers, y'all gonna leave me out here? Titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties. I see titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties. I see titties and every day, titties and booties. Good morning, crusty, dusty, musty, rusty, ashy ass, non-going to college ass bums. Good morning to y'all. Happy Saturday, y'all. Shout out to everybody who is here. Please make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you are new. Yes, 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 yes. Another day, another you gentlemen ain't ish, specifically black men. All of y'all ain't ish. Don't get it twisted. But specifically, you black men. And if anybody's going to make sure you know, I'm going to make sure that you know, because you know you're supposed to be SYCBMing it up. Y'all are supposed to be SYCBMing it up. And I'm going to keep reminding you of that as well. You are not innocent. No, 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 no. You are not innocent. You tired of MSDs. First of all, don't say you MSDs, because that's not true. And these people are not MSDs. Stop doing that, okay? I'm going to time your ass out, okay? Okay. Anyway, shout out to y'all. Happy Saturday to you. I have already, I went to Dollar General already, y'all. And I didn't need anything. I didn't need a thing. All I got was trash bags. I didn't even do the $25 to get $5 off. I'm in there like, what do I need? Nothing. Damn it. And then I'm like, should I just spend? I could just buy toilet paper, because you can never have too much toilet paper, right? I could just find some shit to buy. And I'm like, no, that don't make any sense. Why spend $25 when all I ended up spending was $10? Look at me being responsible. Look at me being responsible. Calculating the shit out, okay? So I got trash bags. Oh, I got some Thin Mints, which I forgot to bring up here. But I like to get a snack. There's only $1 that sits there at the end. So I love Thin Mints. I love peanut chews, but I feel like maybe Thin Mints aren't as bad as if I was eating peanut chews. I love peanut chews so much. So yeah, so that's it for me with Dollar General this week. Now, next week, it might be better, because it's going to be the last Saturday before we're out of here. Shout out to CIP. Dave Ramsey would be proud. He would be. He would be. You're right. Shout out to Albert C. I'm just saying. I am going to time you out, Kay. Oh my God. I am broke. Yeah, I am broke. I am. You're absolutely right. That's what it is. Oh, Lord, help your people. Anyway, so I came upon some new creator, honestly. I found a lot of new creators. Shout out to all the new content creators on YouTube and wherever the hell else they might be. who's actually talking about this. So then as I looked into it further, I'm like, oh, wow, this really is a thing, which we've kind of talked about before with, what's that dude's name? That goofball, I can't even remember his name. Anyway, so then I'm like, oh, this is a thing. And guess who's talking about you the most? Now, don't listen to me because I'm just a pick-me, a white supremacist talking white supremacist talking points, okay? I'm making all of this up. What I'm about to show you today, I made all these videos up, okay? Just FYI, just want to let you know. So you know, when they blame me, because I get blamed for everything, right? Know that I'm already acknowledging it, okay? I'm just saying. But before we get into it, I do have a couple of things that I need to talk about real quick. And one of them is this foolishness right here. Hold on a second. Let me find it. Ooh, I got a lot of tabs open. What the hell is this called? This is just a YouTube screen. Why can't I find it? I have too many tabs open. Here it is. Not Miss Sandra's Lives Matter. All right, so this is YouTube, but what I'm taking a look at right here is it's a comment. So there is, I don't know if this is the person that I had to make the video for. It's called Magic World 3242. Okay. So this person made a comment the other day, and I was going to do a video on it, but I thought I had saved it and I did not. I pinned it. This is a pinned comment as well, but somehow, some way, all of a sudden, the comment ain't there no more. So this person, Magic World 3242, had left a comment on the Three Girls podcast, right? Tiffany Cross and them other girls, right? Talking about, I'm a white person and you need to be worried about what's about to come and happen because ain't nobody gonna save you. Ain't nobody. When the white people decide that they done, you are gonna be in trouble. Child, I'm gonna be in trouble. Amazing. Oh, I'm gonna be in trouble. Okay, Okay. So that's what he said, and then I had put it up, and then all of a sudden it disappeared, and like somebody just said, they came and deleted it, right? Which is fine. And then they was calling me coon, and then I was like, now I know that white people allegedly will use the N-word, and they use some words, but I just don't see them saying coon. I responded, I'm like, child, you as black as you want to be, probably black as fucking tar outside on the daggone street. I don't care, because you're going to come for me, I'm going to come back. And you sitting up here trying to tell me that you white, and what's that supposed to do, right? Is that supposed to make me say, oh my God, now this is the white people saying something? Child, you're not white. And then as I'm looking, I'm like, oh, so you keep commenting. So you like it here. Oh, you like it here. Got you. So I'm just like, and then the rest of the what he said, I was just like, nigga, please. You are not white. You are just not. Look, what you saying and the things you talking about, no, not at all, right? So this comment says, this is on the video for Charlie Kirk supporters invade the HBCU campus, okay? It says, white racist MAGA man deleted, another white racist MAGA man, but they're going to HBCUs to harass black college students. I wonder why these YT boys, because that's how they say it instead of, oh, white, didn't take their ass to the university in Utah and protest the deletion of Charlie Kirk. Word to the wise. I guess that's to me. You can't go looking for trouble, then be surprised. Oh, maybe it's not for me. When your ass gets some trouble. This coon really think those boys went to a black college uninvited because they wanted to have a conversation. Who said that? Who said that? Oh, he must be talking about Greg, because I know I said they went looking for trouble, right? But who knows when you're dealing with these fools, right? MAGA is code for KKK, in case y'all didn't know. And let's stop pretending that it's not, right? So I just said, oh, you back? Still white? I see you removed that last post you made. Got scared, huh? Can't control yourself, I see. Just like those kids, shaking my head. Grow up and find a life. But it looks like his life is here. Shout out to Magic World. Just hanging out. so he can make these comments, uncontrolled comments for someone that just can't, I don't know. I don't even know, child. I don't even know. I guess he's supposed to be telling me, right? But since that came up and that's what he was talking about, I just saw that over here, those two dudes or however many it was, seems like they've been on TV yapping, right? All right, let's see what they got to say. Because, child, you know, the neighborhood talk. Let me read the neighborhood talk comment, though. Commentary, though. It says, y'all believe them? MAGA debaters who invaded TSU claim they didn't know it was an HBCU before going on campus. We didn't do it intentionally. Neighbors, get into this. In typical fashion, the MAGA debaters who invaded Tennessee State University are now insisting that they are the victims in the situation and are claiming that they were treated unfairly by the students in university. Lance Johnston, wow, that sounds like a black name, and Cam Higbee, that does not, sat down with News 2 in Nashville to discuss why they decided to go to TSU to debate such controversial topics. Johnston and Higbee, who make up the Fearless Debates group, say they've been going to college campuses to honor Charlie Kirk and the work he did with Turning Point USA. They explain how they want to go to places where they can debate people who think differently than them, and going to conservative colleges is counterproductive. They claim they just drove to Nashville to find a school to set up shop, but they insist that they were unaware TSU was an HBCU until the night before, with Johnston claiming he didn't know until they actually got there. Now, allegedly, they said that they were supposed to be, they had reached out. When we was talking about this yesterday, the day before, somebody had said that they had reached out to them, according to what happened on Jason Whitlock's show, if I'm not mistaken. So did you reach out or did you not? Did you not know or did you know? And if you knew the day before, you still went, child, these people full of shit. I told y'all that, period, point blank. It don't make no sense. Oh, we didn't know. Miss me with that bullshit. But let's hear what the news got to say, child.
After two conservative activists made an unannounced visit to Tennessee State University. The pair was eventually escorted off of campus by police as angry students gathered around. News 2's Kenley Hargett reports on the aftermath of that event.
You want to talk to people who disagree with you, you go to the place where people are likely to disagree with you.
Students visit. Oh, Lord have mercy. Hold on. Oh, Lord have mercy. Hold on. Oh, Lord have mercy. Hold on. What am I doing? Oh, Lord. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, straight up struggle streaming, y'all. What was it? Neighborhood talk, right? Oh, Lord, help your people. Actually, can you help me? Neighborhood talk. The neighborhood talk. I just saw this, so it shouldn't be that far down. Damn, Young Thug is all over the place, it looks like. I'll have to go back later. Oh, there it is. All right. My bad, y'all. My bad. Let's try this again, child. My bad. Oh, Lord, help your people. All right.
Set after two conservative activists made an unannounced visit to Tennessee State University. The pair was eventually escorted off of campus by police as angry students gathered around. News 2's Kenley Hargett reports on the aftermath of that event.
You want to talk to people who disagree with you, you go to the place where people are likely to disagree with you.
Students visibly upset at a conservative group showing up to their university unannounced. The group is on a nationwide college tour to honor Charlie Kirk and to open dialogue on various political topics. Tuesday, they chose Tennessee State University, where they set up two controversial signs in front of their table. One saying, DEI should be illegal, and the other, deport all illegals now. Let's talk. I sat down with two members of the group on why they chose to come to an HBCU.
We kind of just drive places and then we end up in a city. We pick a city and then we just go to that city and then we kind of figure out what universities are there. We didn't know that TSU was an HBCU until the night before. He didn't know until we got on campus.
Students upset after two conservative activists
until they told him on campus.
The university has released a statement about the event. saying university policy requires any demonstration or protest activity requires advance approval and permitting. The group told me they reached out to TSU for approval, but could not reach them. They believe even if they had approval, they still would have been met with anger.
I don't know what would have been different about the situation. We probably would have been posted up in the exact same spot. The exact same people would have been on campus, and they would have had the exact same mindset.
The group plans to continue their tour of speaking at colleges and universities, but they still don't plan to announce where they will speak next due to safety concerns. TSU says they will continue to uphold university policies and ensure campus remains a safe, welcoming, and orderly environment for all members of their community. Reporting in Nashville, Kenley Harkett, News.
MAGA supporters invaded our HBCU.
All right. I'll mute it now. I didn't want to hit it again in case I didn't want it to mess up again. My bad, y'all. All right, so all this we didn't know is bullshit. I don't care. I ain't trying to hear no shit about the word invaded. I don't give a shit about none of that bullshit. Or what if, how about. These MFers knew what the fuck they was doing. They knew why they did it. They did it on purpose. And that's it, that's all. I don't care if they riding around and getting it, and just gonna pull up on some school. But I thought that you was trying to get permission. Like, they lying. I don't care. And they went to this school on purpose in order to get a rise out of people so that they can then say, because the dude just said a second ago that we were met with whatever it is he said, basically I don't know, resistance, whatever he said, but we would still have been met with the same. Yeah, you would have, because that's what they wanted. That's what they wanted. So now they can be on TV, they can be on Jason Whitlock, they can be on this or that, to say the sad ass story, right? On how we didn't know. Please miss me with that bullshit. You don't, just like Nicole said, they say they were looking for non-conservative colleges. That means you had to do some sort of research. Exactly. Play that shit with somebody the fuck else. And the people there played right into it. The best thing, if they end up coming on another campus, would be to ignore them and let the oppressors deal with them. Ignore them and let the oppressors deal with them. Because like I said yesterday, and y'all said, that you can freely go on campuses if you want to, and maybe you can. I don't know. I ain't been to college in a long ass time, but I know the colleges in the area, they got security, they got guards. You got to be let in sometimes. Depending on what's going on, you just can't get on there anytime in any old way, in any old fashion that you want to. Again, that might not be the same everywhere, but that's what I see in the area, right? Fine. You go wherever you want, fine. That don't mean that you can set up a fucking shop. Because like I said yesterday, you could be selling hot dogs if you want to. That don't mean that you can go over there and set up your hot dog stand without having a daggone permit to do so. So they knew what they was doing. And now they got the story that they wanted. Now they're going to be pushed. Now they're going to be seen. And now they're going to be out here doing even more. And when they show up at the next HBCU, those people at that HBCU should do exactly what I said. Ignore them MFers and let them daggone oppressors take care of it. Because now that's why he just now said that's the way they act, basically. That's what he just said. This is just how they act. That's the narrative. Now, you look at it however the fuck you want. I don't care, but I don't care what y'all say. These motherfuckers did this shit on purpose, and they did it for whatever their reasons are. Ain't no honoring Charlie Kirk. Y'all, please. You think Charlie Kirk just started showing up at places? I don't know, but I'm going to go out on a limb and say that he cleared it with the freaking schools first. And since he had security and everything set up and placed around, I'm going to go ahead and just say that he contacted the schools in advance. So all this just bringing your picnic table and setting up the sign that you made in your garage, maybe by your little brothers and sisters, you could kiss my black ass with that bullshit because I don't believe it. Bullshit. I said that. I meant that. Moving on to more important things. Gen Z. Oh, shout out to Gen Z. Y'all so funny. Shout out to Aminaz. I appreciate you, boo. She said, hey, y'all, happy Saturday. Enjoy your weekend. You too, boo. I appreciate you. Shout out to CP the trucker. I see you. I appreciate you. He said, so seeing the lack of white students. Not seeing the lack of white students wasn't a clue. Child, full of sugar, honey, ice, F, and tea.
6-7 Gen Z slang. Is Queen here? I don't think I've seen her. 6-7 Gen Z slang explained, child. Just what the world needs is more slang. Laugh out loud. Remember, Gen Z does not like when you put LOL on the side of, I'm sorry, at the end of your sentences. They said that they don't want people to do that anymore.
If you have kids, you may have noticed some new lingo.
All right, but do you have any idea what they're actually saying? Fox 5's Audrey Puente is here to give us a lesson in Gen Z slang. Please proceed, Audrey.
Yes, me and Nick are both giggling at this because we don't know what they're saying. I mean, just when parents got a grip on Gen Z terms like fire, Riz, and you ate, now there are new terms popping up faster than gray hair a few weeks after a dye job, of course. All right, so during a recent visit to my son's college, I noticed this in a dormitory window. We're going to go over to the weather graphics, I think. In the dormitory window right here, yes, when I saw what was a 6 and a 7 there, 67. And when I asked him what 67 meant, he said, no, Mom, it's 6-7, which I learned is the latest addition to Gen Z's vernacular. And nope, it's not math. It's actually used as a filler word that doesn't really mean anything according to my teens. It comes from a song by the rapper Skrilla in which 6-7 is repeated. It's used as shorthand for something that's like, okay, like that movie was kind of 6-7. Easy. Got it? Okay. Next up is...
I'm sorry. Who's a Gen Zer in here? Help me, because I don't understand. Listen to what she said. Listen, and her white son, because you know, white boys for the most part listen to a lot of rap, y'all. White boys really do listen to a lot of rap. Well, let's hear this shit again, because I don't get it. I don't care because I don't have kids. Let me rephrase. I don't have kids that I got to deal with this shit with. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all got kids and they're young, y'all need to know this type of stuff because you got to keep up with them, right? Okay. Oh, Pooh Man, exactly. Is this really newsworthy? I be thinking the same thing. The news is bullshit. I have not watched the news in so long, right? Before I came on to YouTube, I stopped watching the news because you know what they would do? They would come on and say these top stories. They would do the weather. They would hurry up and talk about them stories. Then they would do the weather. And then they go into bullshit, especially like Good Morning America and all those type of shows. They will always go into a bunch of bullshit. And I'm like, you trying to tell me there is nothing important that y'all should be talking about, that you talking about the newest clothes from Child Lululemon or some bullshit like that? Anyway, come on, 6-7 or whatever the fuck this means.
He said, no, Mom, it's 6-7, which I learned is the latest addition to Gen Z's vernacular. And nope, it's not math. It's actually used as a filler word that doesn't really mean anything according to my teens. It comes from a song by the rapper Skrilla in which
Who know who the fuck Skrilla is? Decline management, listen. I mean, at least you finding the positive out of this shit. At least she's not fat. I cannot. Good morning to the MSG King. Shout out to Trend. Thank you so much, hun. Shout out to all of y'all. Please make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you are new.
7 is repeated. It's used as shorthand for something that's like, okay, like that movie was kind of 6-7. Got it? Okay. Next up is Sendy. Originally used by extreme sports fans, it actually means going all in without hesitation. It's also used talking about weekend plans like, let's get Sendy, which actually makes me nervous as a mother of a college son, but when he uses that, but that's okay. All right, newsflash. Mustard is no longer a condiment, okay? Kendrick Lamar yells it in his song TV Off, and it was picked up in meme culture.
So her white son is listening to a lot of black rappers, huh?
Reference confidence, style, or flair, like that.
Oh, there's so much stuff. I should have saved all this for White People Wednesday.
Fit is mustard, or Steve Lacy walked in with straight mustard.
Hey,
Yes.
Steve, look at you. You're no 6-7.
I like that slang.
Okay. All right. And last but not least, we have put the fries in the bag, which is not exactly about fast food. It's a demand to stop talking or move on. Like, Audrey, we have to get to the weather with Nick, so put the fries in the bag.
That's a good one to know. That comes in handy TV.
Yes.
All right, thank you for the update on that.
That was
Definitely,
great.
Yeah, my daughter is too young for that nonsense. Yeah.
She'll have
Oh, white man racist. Oh, shit. He said his daughter is too young for this. He said, keep your punk ass kid away from mine. That's what he's saying. I guess that's the news lady. The weather lady. I don't know. He's like, keep your damn kid away from mine because we ain't trying to hear none of that bullshit, child. Can't say we didn't learn anything, though. I mean, I don't know what, but I guess we learned something, child. Gen Z, good luck to y'all. Y'all really are out here doing the damn thing, child. Moving on. Grocery prices continue to soar, causing major stress for Americans. Don't I know it? I'm sick of it. Stop buying that bullshit. She got Eggo waffles. Oh my God! Fucking StreamYard. I hate it. Moving on. I'll bring that back another time, child. Lord help your fucking people. I'm gonna go to Starbucks, okay? I'm moving on. Let me acknowledge EJ. Thank you so much, hon. I appreciate you. He said, "Good morning, besties. Ninja get up with the chickens to catch a live." Yes, you do. Good morning to you, boo. What are you on the West Coast? It is already 11 o'clock. It's 11 o'clock. I'm just saying. All right. I'm moving on. I don't even feel like hearing it again. Child thing was almost over. Starbucks, oh no, announces closures and layoffs in California. What is going on?
If you're used to a Starbucks on every corner, that may soon change. The massive corporation is cutting back, laying off employees, and closing stores. Many right here in Southern California. Fox 11's Chelsea Edwards.
Oh, well, in California, I understand.
Edwards live now with which local stores will be shutting down and what's behind that decision. Chelsea?
Well, there's a whole lot of stores that are be closing down here locally. I talked to some employees here at this location on Wilshire and Detroit. They say they have absolutely no idea what their future holds. They were told today that their location will be shut down as of Sunday, and that on Sunday they will receive further notifications or further instructions. But it's not clear whether they'll be transferred to other stores or whether they will be part of the nearly 1,000 people that are going to be laid off as a part of all of this. A lot of confusion surrounding this huge announcement. Signs slapped on the doors of dozens of California Starbucks locations carry a grim message: sudden closures blindsiding both employees and customers.
And for them to just cut it and close it out of nowhere, I think is really unfair and unjust.
According to the Starbucks app, the stores say they'll be closed as of Sunday. The company's CEO, Brian Nichols, says it's part of a turnaround effort. According to this company blog post, the soon-to-be-closed locations either don't create the physical environment our customers and partners expect or don't have a path to financial performance.
I know some of the people that work here, personally, and I feel bad for them.
Brandon Bedoya lives above the Wilshire and Detroit store in mid-city.
Oh, that looks nice. Who lives in California? What's the real reason? I ain't even gonna assume. Who lives in California? Why is this Starbucks closing? Bueller. It's they live up here. I want to live in a place like this one day where you live up here and then everything is down below, so you ain't gotta go nowhere. You get your clothes done, you get your coffee, you get something to eat, and then you can just go back upstairs, or they could even deliver it to you still. I forget what that's called. Anyway, how? What's going on? Somebody tell me.
City, one of 7 Starbucks shutting down along Wilshire Boulevard alone.
I mean, it's super convenient for, us working folks that like to get up and have their cup of coffee in the morning. And with that, with it being gone, it's going to suck. I feel like it brings business to the surrounding communities. People come to Starbucks. It's a big chain, and it might negatively impact other small businesses around here.
The company hasn't provided an official list of the soon-to-be shuttered locations, but its website shows at least 24 stores closing across Southern California. Meanwhile,
California. What are y'all doing out there? The California and the Starbucks in San Diego, they do a great job. Don't shut that down. I'm just saying.
An unofficial list circulating online claims more than 500 locations across the U.S. and Canada are on the chopping block.
That's concerning. Kind of very shocked to see out of all locations, especially.
Oh, that's a cute young man. Nice hair.
This one, which is a popular location, closing.
This is nice hair, okay? I wouldn't cross the street if he was coming through. I would not cross the street. Oh, Queen, you a little late, girl. You are a little late. We already did your segment of Generation Z. Make sure you rewind to take a look and then give me a report at the end, okay? I'm just playing, girl.
Down, you go to Starbucks, it's reliable, it's just everywhere and on each corner. So it's just for it to be closed down, I feel like it's what the heck, I think it's really unfair, and that's goes to show you how screwed the system is. They don't really care about the employees or what families have to feed.
This is not right. I'm not feeling it. Don't close. I don't even eat there as much as I used to. case my trainer is listening. I don't even eat there as much as I used to. No, I really don't. I really don't. But it's nice that it's always there when I need it, like when I go on vacation, because then I'm going to have it. Me and my sister go all the time. My sister's more of a fiend than me. Shout out to Amanize. I know she know. Anyway, I'll keep an eye on that because that sounds crazy. Let's go over to this because y'all want me to see what's going on with this mess, child. Because is this really Serena, y'all? What is going on? Did she get her a facelift or something? Where did I get this picture from? What is going on? Earl, I love caramel macchiatos. Love, love, love. And the tea. What's that tea called, Amnaz? I forget. Just because I want to say it, it leaves my mind. Because every time I have a sore throat, I go get it. And it stops everything. This is AI. Okay, thank God, because child. Anyway, so this is from It's Unsight. How do we really feel seeing cotton used as decor? Serena Williams was appalled after seeing cotton plant decorations inside a New York hotel. What is going on? Chai tea, no. Oh my God, Amanize. I guess she's not here. She knows what it's called. I can't think of what it's called right now. If I think of it, I'll let y'all know. Child, what? The caption reads, Serena Williams was taken aback when she walked into a New York City hotel and saw cotton plants used as hallway decorations. I'm sorry, this is so stupid. A choice that, for many Black people, is layered with painful historical content. Oh my God. Oh shit. Yes, magnificent greatness is a medicine ball. That's exactly what it is. Thank you, boo. Shout out to Starbucks. A medicine ball is very good. It's perfect for a sore throat. It staves off everything. Whenever my throat gets sore, I'm going to get one. And I don't think it has many calories in it because it's tea, right? I'm just saying. Anyway, all right, focus. Get serious around here. Y'all, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you are new. It raises a bigger question. How do we feel about cotton being used as an aesthetic choice? Does it... I'm sorry, this is so stupid. Does it represent insensitivity to our history, or can it ever just be decoration? Oh my God, the first comment said, you offended by cotton but married the offspring of slave masters who had your people picking it. Woo, that's a good one, y'all. That's a good one. All right, let's hear this bullshit. This is half damn crazy.
How do we feel about cotton as decoration? Personally, for me, it doesn't feel great. So actually, it feels like nail polish remover cotton, natural. Everyone, how do we feel about cotton as decoration? Personally, for me, it doesn't feel great. So actually, it feels like nail polish remover cotton, natural.
All right, first of all, I'm gonna unmute it and let it play. First of all, this is so stupid. This is so stupid. But how are you gonna then pick off the cotton off the decoration and then say, oh, but this is what I use to take off nail polish with your nail polish remover? So you're telling me you utilize cotton? So it triggers you when you see it as a decoration, but it doesn't trigger you when you want to remove nail polish, which we all have used. All women, for the most part, have used it to take off their nail polish, right? But she got that one glove on. Is she Michael Jackson, child? That's all I see around here. Is she Inspector Gadget? Is she like the oppressor trying to come and solve a case? I'm getting feelings of Inspector Gadget or something. That whole outfit just reminds me, if y'all know who Inspector Gadget is, I'm just saying. Anyway, so this is amazing. First of all, why are you bringing this to us? Why did this need to be posted and given to us? And yes, I agree with that first person about her offended by cotton, but like she said, you sleeping next to a whole white man. Now y'all know I don't give a damn, okay? I don't give a damn. But it's the fucking hypocrisy of what the fuck it is you saying with that fucking blonde wig on. Girl, I'm no fucking white supremacist, but she's not. What the fuck? Oh my God, you're offended by fucking cotton that you utilize to take off of your fucking nail polish, and you're running around with blonde fucking hair. You know what you could do? You could just not stay at this hotel if it's that damn bad. But let's just make a video and try to act like we all fucking appalled, right? This is also the person that went and got fucking whatever the fuck she got in order to lose weight. Bitch, you are Serena fucking Williams. You telling me that you couldn't have went out back to the estate that you lived on and played some fucking tennis to lose weight? Eat less protein, I don't know. But you trying to tell me that that's what you had to do? You becoming lazy and crazy in your older age, child. This is fucking crazy. Girl, if you don't go to hell, the next one says cotton decorations make you feel some type of way, but not laying next to a white man, bleaching your skin and wearing a blonde wig on your head. Shout out to the sisters, even though I think that might be a man, that's telling it like it fucking is. You sound crazy. You look even crazier, Inspector Gadget. And what are you gonna do? So should we ban cotton now? Yeah. So when you need to have that cotton in your mouth, when you getting a procedure done at the dentist office and he tries to put it in your mouth, should you say, no, my oppressor made my ancestors pick cotton, so I don't want no cotton in my mouth, child? Them cotton towels that you use, are you gonna take them back to where the fuck you got them from? Because the odds are they made from cotton or polyester. This is so dumb. I'm sick of you colors trying to rile people up, and I'm glad that these people, it don't seem like they falling for it. This one says, laugh my ass off. She's the one that took it to the next level and picked it. She did. Serena's the problem because she went and technically she picked that cotton right off of that decoration. Why can't a decoration just be a fucking decoration? Why? 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 Oh no. Hold on. Red Sigma. Calm down, sir. I cannot. This is just so stupid. It looks aesthetically pleasing. Look, this one, we wear cotton every day. Please find something else to complain about. Your underwear in the crotch should be cotton. Well, for women anyway. It should be cotton. What is she talking about? This person is going to say, again, y'all missed the point because of the messenger. So now all of a sudden people don't listen to Serena Williams. So now all of a sudden people haven't been listening to Serena Williams. And so they saying correctly that she sounds fucking crazy. Here's one person talking about, again, y'all missed the point. Here's the fucking point. Find something else to be upset about that fucking matters. You wear cotton every fucking day. Shut the fuck up. Y'all sound crazy. Not y'all. You know what I'm saying. And then yes, to be married to the white man saying this shit. Who was making them people pick that cotton? I know black people own slaves. But for the most part, who was teaching them people? Who was having them people pick that fucking cotton? Probably your husband's ancestors. Allegedly. I don't know, child. If Serena don't go somewhere and take some Ozempic and shut the entire fuck up, child, ain't nobody trying to hear this bullshit. If anybody that's falling for that shit, you're an idiot just like her. This sounds fucking ridiculous. This person, like y'all said, getting shit done to her face, lazy now that she need to get fucking some shit to help her lose fucking weight instead of getting outside like she used to. Now she want to sit up here and try to bring blackness back, talking about fucking cotton, when she just demonstrated how she has used cotton, like the rest of us have, to take fucking fingernail polish on. Go to hell. Just go to hell. Child, these people are fucking crazy. Child, these stories have no rhyme or meaning. What are we? Almost an hour in. All right, I got about 15 minutes, then I get into the good stuff. It says down in Houston, another woman's body is found in a Houston bayou, the 6th in 10 days. So some people are saying there's a serial deleter, and then the oppressor is saying no, there isn't. I don't know. Shout out to Houston.
Residents are demanding more surveillance along our bayous after another body is found in a Houston waterway.
Police say a woman's body was found in Buffalo Bayou near Commerce and Milam Streets downtown last night. This is the 6th body recovered in less than 2 weeks from bayous across town. 5 of the deceased have now been identified.
Orko Mano, live downtown in Orko. Our viewers have been very vocal about what they want to see in response to this. Tell us.
Yeah, Len, our comment sections on social media are filled with people saying more surveillance cameras are needed along the bayou. City leaders telling me that's just not feasible, but criminal justice experts say cameras might be the best way to prove what city officials and police have been saying all along, that no serial killer is on the loose. Another body found in
No serial deleter is on the loose. I don't know how they can say that that is or isn't a thing, but child, it seems like somebody is using this river, bayou, whatever, to hide people, bodies, and whatnot. I think that's an issue.
Houston's bayous. Police say a woman was spotted in the water near Commerce and Milam Streets around 11:30 last night.
Officers were alerted to this by people that are riding by on scooters, and when they noticed something that appeared to be a body.
This is the 6th body recovered in bayous in less than 2 weeks, leading many to believe it's the work of a serial killer. City leaders saying earlier this week that's not the case.
There is no evidence that there's a serial killer.
Child, what evidence do you need? What evidence do you need to determine that there is a serial deleter, but 6 bodies in 2 weeks? I mean, even if you say it and it ends up not being true, fine. But clearly there's an issue over here. That is a lot.
Loose on the streets of Houston.
But the public wants answers. KHOU 11 viewers Hannah, Lucy, and Chris all commenting on our posts online, asking for more surveillance cameras by the water. I brought that to City Council member Carolyn Evans-Shabazz. A lot of people have come to us asking for more surveillance by the water. Is that something the City Council is looking into?
I have heard that suggestion, but I don't know how we could implement that. To say that...
Child, y'all can't implement cameras? Wow. Nice. We
can install cameras. We would have no idea where to put them because we don't know where the bodies went into the bayou.
To be honest, serial killers.
Hold on. Now, I'm assuming bayou is the same difference as a river. Child, that shit look dirty as F, okay? Do people get into this? Reaper says a one-term mayor. She's the mayor? Is that the mayor? Oh, no, the dude is the mayor? Because she need to be one-term, too. She sound crazy. Child, just let the bodies start piling up. Any information? Because I do believe you sent this to me. Bayou 8's too big? I don't know what that means. Oh, yeah, the white man is the mayor? Okay. So are these people, Reaper, since you're in the area, are the people black? Do you know? I'm just asking because if they find out that they black, oh, bayou is too big. Okay. Bayous are swamps. Okay. All right. So they can't do anything? They can't do anything? Child, just let the bodies keep piling up. We can't put no oppressors over there. We can't put no cameras out there. Child, let's wait until we get 16 bodies and then we'll see what we can do then.
Put them because we don't know where the bodies went into the bayou.
To be honest, serial killers are very rare.
Even so, criminal justice expert Krista Gehring tells me more cameras might be what's needed to put those rumors to rest.
How important is it to try to show that to people who are convinced there is a serial killer?
I think it's very important because obviously when you have these bodies showing up seemingly all at once, there's obvious concern. The camera might actually capture where an individual falls into the bayou or has an accident.
Oh, they fell in, y'all. Oh, do they have alligators down there? I don't know. Do they have gators in Houston? Bayou goes from one side of Houston to the other. Okay. All right. We be learning, yeah.
Accident or is intoxicated or whatever, because
this does not make me want to come to Houston.
That's likely what is happening.
Now, I also reached out to the Houston Parks Board, which manages many trails around the bayous, and asked if they planned on installing more safety measures, including cameras. They sent me a statement only saying in part, quote, "As with any public space, residents should remain aware of their surroundings, stay cautious and vigilant, and if you see anything, call 911. They add that they rely on the city and county's law enforcement departments for public safety. I also reached out to Houston Police this afternoon for more updates on any safety measures here, but they only referred me to a press conference they had earlier this week with the mayor. Reporting live downtown tonight, Orko Manna, KHOU 11 News.
What is your name? Anyway, that looks kind of like serene, but y'all, it do look like a place where alligators could hang out. Is there alligators in Houston? Yes, Keith. Crime is down, child. Crime is down. Come on down, just don't drive into the water. Problem solved. There you go. There you go. I want, if you hear that they say they know, like, who it was, like male, female, age, how long they was in the water, that might tell a different story. You know what I mean? But clearly someone is using this as a dumping ground, allegedly. Or I feel like one of them tried to imply like somebody fell in, even though I could see you falling in. So if it's swampy, like, is it like quicksand and then you can't get out? I don't know. Anyway, good luck to y'all. Cause child, I can't do it. All right. Let's get into some white people, child, cause I could be saving this until Wednesday, but I was sent this to counteract whoever the fuck we was talking about the other day that was black. So Tom Homan was investigated for accepting $50,000 from undercover FBI agents. Trump's DOJ shut it down. The FBI and justice officials closed the investigation, which a Justice Department appointee had called a deep state probe in early 2025. So this is from MSNBC. From the 20th of September in an undercover operation. Oh, you know what? It was that lady. You remember that lady that took money and was being approached and she said, no. Then all of a sudden she said, yes. And then the lawyer was saying it's the person who was undercover's fault. Okay. In an undercover operation last year, the FBI recorded Tom Homan. Oh no! Now the White House borders are accepting $50,000 in cash after indicating he could help the agents who were posing as business executives win government contracts in a second Trump administration, according to multiple people familiar with the probe and internal documents reviewed by MSNBC. Oh no! Tom. The FBI and the Justice Department plan to wait to see whether Homan would deliver on his the FBI and the Justice Department plan to wait to see whether Homan would deliver on his alleged promise once he became the nation's top immigration official. So he already knew for a while. But the case indefinitely stalled soon after Donald Trump became president again in January. I wonder why. According to 6 sources familiar with the matter, in recent weeks, Trump appointees officially closed In recent weeks, Trump appointees officially closed the investigation after FBI Director Kash Patel requested a status update on the case, 2 of the people said. So they're just sweeping it under the rug, It's unclear what reasons FBI and Justice Department officials gave for shutting down the investigation, but a Trump Justice Department appointee called the case a deep state probe. I don't know what that means. In early 2025, and no further investigative steps were taken, the sources say. That's it. On September 20th, with hidden cameras, 2024, with hidden cameras recording the scene at a meeting spot in Texas, Homan accepted $50,000 in bills, according to an internal summary of the case and sources. Investigation was launched in Western Texas in the summer 2024 after subject in a separate investigation claimed Homan was soliciting payments in exchange for awarding contracts should Trump win the presidential election, according to an internal Justice Department summary. So that says September 2024. No, this says September 2025 when they wrote this. What is this? All right. Damn, that's a big ass knee picture. U.S. Attorney's Office in the Western District of Texas, working with the FBI, asked the Justice Department Public Integrity Section to join its ongoing probe into the border czar and former acting director of Immigration and Customs Enforcement, Tom Homan, and others based on evidence of payment from FBI undercover agents in exchange for facilitating future contracts related to border enforcement. So it actually sounds the same as what Trayon is doing, child. I'm going to let you come on in here, child, but you got to give me some off of the top. Allegedly is what's going on. That's what I'm hearing right now. Can't trust none of them. I've already said that, but you can't trust none of them. Allegedly. So, child, I'm about to be the border czar. Okay. So if I become the border czar and you want to get a contract, you got to give me some off of the top. Allegedly, that's how that conversation was going. $50,000 to you. I forget $10,000 to that lady, and $35,000 to Trayon. Child, everybody should be in the street. Allegedly. Because these people over here doing whatever the fuck they want in order to line their fucking pockets, right? And you got people out here worrying about racism all day. Child, if you don't get out here and find a way to get your fucking money and get your shit together instead of worrying about what the fuck white people are doing, like, shout out to all of y'all, but you know I be talking to the black people most of the time, all right? But this is the same damn thing. This is the same damn thing. But this one gets hidden, right? Because you know they don't want none of this to come out. Allegedly. Allegedly. Child, let me toss a bunch of allegedlys over here because I don't want them to show up over here, right? But it sounds the same. Wash, rinse, repeat. Same thing as what that lady did. Same thing as what he did. Same thing as what Trayon did. Child, I don't know what to tell y'all. Allegedly, Big Tiff. Shout out to Big Tiff. We miss her. Allegedly. Like, no, not really. Tiffany allegedly just took everything. She didn't even care. And you see that she still is free. So, I don't know. I don't have the rhyme or reason for it. But, Tom, I'm disappointed in you. I can't believe you would do this. And yet, I can. Because, child, all these politicians ain't shit. All of them. I know. He not a politician. He involved because he working for the administration. Okay? So he is involved, meaning whatever the fuck they do. That's all I'm saying. Child, if the Democrats find a way to become president next time, this could open back up. But for now, it ain't going nowhere because you think Trump, unless him and Trump fight, then that would be a different story. If they got into a fight, I believe Donald Trump is petty enough to say, oh, you're not going to listen to me? You're not going to do what I want? Reopen that damn case. I promise you, he's so petty he would do something like that. Anyway, child. Moving on. Woo! Child, I can't take it. It's a struggle today. This dude here. President Trump reacts to former FBI Director James Comey indictment. This is amazing. Maybe it's a White People Saturday, okay? Shout out to Ms. AB up in here. I see you. I appreciate you, boo. She said, I'm allegedly your best friend. Good morning, sis. Absolutely. Shout out to you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your support. Shout out to everyone that is here. Please make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you are new. My apologies, my fave. He sent a super chat. Thank you so much. He said, shut the F up and go play tennis respectfully. Or disrespectfully. All right, what's going on with this dude? All right.
The day after a federal grand jury indicted former FBI Director James Comey, President Trump said the charges were not motivated by retribution.
It's about justice, really. It's not revenge. It's about justice. It's also about the fact that you can't let this go on. They are sick, radical left people, and they can't get away with it.
Friday, the president predicted more of his political rivals could face charges.
No, they'll be on this. Look, that's my opinion. They weaponized the Justice Department like nobody in history. What they've done is terrible.
Comey is set to be arraigned next month on one count of obstruction of a congressional proceeding and one count of making a false statement related to his 2020 Senate testimony when he denied authorizing leaking information to the media.
The only problem is for him,
he indicted because he leaked information to the media? Oh, Lord. Oh, my God. That is so good. Oh, my God. I'm writing that down. That is awesome sauce. Shout out to Salty Saturdays. Shout out to the Crusty Dusties and Rusties. Maybe next Saturday I will do that. That is too funny. Thank you so much, Low Man Wins. I appreciate you.
You think he'd be caught, and he got caught.
The president's comments potentially will have a profound impact on this case. For one thing, it is unique in American history to have a president so directly commenting on a criminal proceeding, essentially directing the indictment and making it happen of a political opponent.
Soon after the indictment was announced late Thursday, Comey declared his innocence.
But I have great confidence in the federal judicial system, and I'm innocent. So let's have a trial. And keep the faith.
Eric Siebert, the former top prosecutor in the Eastern District of Virginia, declined to prosecute Comey and was replaced by Trump's former personal attorney and White House aide, Lindsey Halligan, who secured an indictment. Erica Brown, CBS News, Washington.
Well, CBS News has learned that Siebert, the former prosecutor, wrote a declination memo outlining reasons why criminal charges shouldn't be filed against Comey. A source tells CBS News that memo is now, quote, under lock and key.
She cute. I love her lips. Good luck to that man, but not really. I look forward to see what the hell happened there. That is too funny. Donald Trump is so full of shit. I can't take it. Like, all I can do is laugh because he just be saying shit. And it's like, dude, you act like we don't see you. You know we do see you, sir. You know we do see you and me anyway, have known you forever. Child, I would say I've known him since he's had hair, but I don't think I've ever seen him with a full head of hair, allegedly. Anyway. All right, crusties, dusties, and musties, all of y'all, all in. Let's get into it. Let's start here first, which I just found from a site on Instagram called Intels. Men with no kids and no marriage plans are the fastest growing epidemic demographic. Y'all better get it together. You know damn well you're supposed to be SYCBMing it up. Wrong. Wait, SYCBM. Yeah, SYCBMing it up. Get to work and stop effing around. It says a new demographic study reveals that men with no children and no plans for marriage are the fastest growing group in the U.S. This shift reflects broader cultural changes in lifestyle choices, career focus, and personal independence. Oh no, are y'all trying to be strong and independent? Experts note that economic pressures, declining marriage rates, and changing attitudes towards family have all contributed to this rise. Many men are choosing freedom and flexibility over traditional family structures. The trend is reshaping discussions on demographics, housing, and even consumer markets as businesses and policymakers adapt to the growing influence of unmarried and childless men. And the source is the Pew Research Center. No. This first comment says, well, dating in 2025 is like... It's like shopping at a thrift store. Single equals winning. Oh no. No woman complaining ever is awesome. Oh no. Hold on. After a long day at work, would you rather come home to peace and quiet or a screaming banshee? Oh no. It sounds like these gentlemen are agreeing. That's what it sounds like to me. Cher says, I don't blame them. These women today are out of control. Oh, we're going to get to them, child. We're going to get to them. Shout out to Ms. AB. Thank you. She said, that's me too, but I have a V shot. I have a V. Oh, okay. Shout out to us. I hear you, boo. I hear you. I just found this real quick, but then I found this yesterday, which I was going to make a video out of it, but I'm like, we might as well just go ahead and talk about it, and maybe tomorrow do the full story. So this says, excuse me, this story is titled The Rising Difficulties Facing Young Men. Y'all got difficulties? Y'all got difficulties around here?
Are the boys and men not all right? An upcoming CBS Reports documentary dives into why American men are falling behind.
Oh, y'all are falling behind. Y'all ain't shit.
Here's a sneak peek.
Both Stevens and Navarro's mothers say they're immensely proud of their sons, but share similar concerns about the challenges confronting this generation of boys and men.
Society has these stigmas on a man and like the pressures of a man and what a man is.
Stevens' mom, Joanna, struggles with...
You hear what she just said? This is her talking to her kid. Like, I'm confused though. Hold on. Is there a man here? Hold on, I'm gonna start it over. Is there a father here?
Are the boys and men not all right? And
Child, white lady, what are you wearing? Girl, what is this outfit? This look like you should be a nurse about to go into surgery or something. This what you wearing on the takeout? Anyway.
upcoming CBS Reports documentary dives into why American men are falling behind. Here's a sneak peek.
Both Stevens and Navarro's mothers say they're immensely proud of their sons.
Stevens and Navarro's mother. I can't tell if they're talking about a man or not.
This is
do you hear it? I'm so confused. Ms. AB, thank you. She said no difficulties here. We are good. Believe us. Okay. Shout out to you, boo. Okay, there is no father. Okay, because it's a little confusing to me what they're saying real quick.
But share similar concerns about the challenges confronting this generation of boys and men.
Society has these stigmas on a man and like the pressures of a man and what a man is.
Stephen's mom, Joanna, struggles with how to encourage her son to succeed, an issue.
Stephen's mom, so the kid must be named Stephen and that's his mom. So where is his father? Bueller, anybody know where any fathers are? Where is Stephen's father is the question.
She says she doesn't have with her daughters.
With girls, you need to make sure that they are, strong. It's easy to say, you need to be strong, you need to be independent, you need to, look after yourself and be in control. And with boys, you can't really say that because if you tell a boy you need to be in control.
In CBS News.
Why can't, oh Lord, back it on up. Hold on. First of all, clearly there is no man because they want to show this picture. So I guess this is her and the two kids, right? So you can tell the girl, oh, you can be strong and you can be independent and you can be in control, but you can't tell a man that. Well, so a man shouldn't be in control of his own fucking life? What are we talking about? This sounds crazy. Maybe the problem is that you don't have any men in these men's lives. How about that? Lord help your people.
Stephen's mom, Joanna, struggles with how to encourage her son to succeed, an issue
she struggles. I'm sorry, y'all. She struggles with trying to tell him how to succeed. What's the fucking difference? Child, get your ass on out there and get to work, get a job, and save your damn money. Don't overspend. You know what I mean? Treat people the way you want to be treated. How difficult is this? How difficult? How come none of these people are thinking, oh, let me find a big brother at minimum? Just say the daddies are deceased. Let's just go ahead and say they're deceased. You know how I do. Why in the hell aren't you like at least getting a big brother? Why aren't you at least getting some male that you know? Maybe the problem is you bitches don't know how to raise men. How about that? Lord help your people. How many times do you have to hear these dumbass stories in order for them to finally realize that? Yeah, y'all out here strong, independent, and paying the light bill. Shout out to y'all, though. Shout out to y'all, crusty. I give you some props. Even though Kay said it and he's on my ish list today, I'm gonna give y'all props anyway. Kofa, appreciate you. He said these are the same women who screamed feminism before, but are seeing the results because their sons are grown, ignored, and struggling now. Child, this is crazy.
Stephen's mom, Joanna, struggles with how to encourage her son to succeed, an issue she says she doesn't have with her daughters.
With girls, you need to make sure that they are, strong. It's easy to say, you need to be strong, you need to be independent, you need to, look after yourself and be in control. And with boys, you can't really say that because if you tell a boy you need to be in control.
Look at the son while she's saying this, y'all. Just look at the kid while she's saying all this.
An issue she says she doesn't have with her daughters.
With girls, you need to make sure that they are, strong. It's easy to say, you need to be strong, you need to be independent, you need to, look after yourself and be in control. And with boys, you can't really say that because if you tell a boy you need to be in control.
And CBS News correspondent.
Child, he looking at her like this, bitch. Okay. But he's like, what else I'm going to do? Woo! No Teeth says, yeah, he's soft, made to be a son husband. Agree. Agree. He don't want to disrespect his mother, of course, but he was like looking at her like, girl, what? So what's wrong with me? This is what I would think in my head, right? What's wrong with me that you can tell her, but you can't tell me? You're her mother. You're my mother. You can help her. You can't help me. What's wrong with me? That honestly, that's what I would think. That's what I would think. She's more special than me. You're not thinking about what to do with me. and you brought me on fucking TV to talk about this shit? Child, crazy.
And Adam Yamaguchi joins me now to discuss. Adam, I cannot wait to watch this. I'm a mom of 2 boys, so I am all ears on what you found. Can you start just by telling me how we got here? What did you find?
Yeah, for decades, there's been this prevailing call to improve and open up access and opportunities for girls and women in the workplace and in education. It's largely been incredibly successful. Women are excelling in school. They're enrolling and graduating at rates far above what men are doing. And they're starting to see wages or salaries increase at a time when men are actually pulling out of the workforce. And this has all sorts of cascading effects. People are not entering into meaningful relationships, so marriage rates are down. And with fewer fathers in the home, fewer men in schools, boys are left without strong, positive role models in their life, and they're sort of left adrift at a time when social norms around what it means to be a man, what it means to be masculine are rapidly, rapidly changing.
Child, now what it means to be a man is rapidly, rapidly changing. So in other words, he basically said what Kofa just said. It's the feminism stuff and don't even realize it. Like, this is ridiculous.
Wages or salaries increase at a time when men are actually pulling out of the workforce. And this has all sorts of...
Y'all are pulling out of the workforce? I didn't know that.
Cascading effects. People are not entering into meaningful relationships, so marriage rates are down.
So then they upset because y'all not... we've seen plenty of videos. You're not approaching, you're not buying drinks, you're not taking, I know I keep saying this. Like, I remember when I first got on here and these bitches was out here talking about you have to take them to Castro, Mastros, and Pastros and spend $500 on a first fucking date. What the fuck? Crazy, y'all. Ignore all that. That don't make no damn difference. And then you got bitches out here talking about, I don't even really want to get into that. If you have a son, then there's something wrong with you. Or if you find out that you are having a son, then you shouldn't have a son. Like, people out here saying this crazy shit. I can't imagine why a man wouldn't want to deal with some of you bitches. It doesn't make any sense. Where did this come from? I'm so confused. Thank you, boo. He said, how do we get here? Not listening to Kevin Samuels. You can't, that sounded a bit MSG, sir.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
Rest in peace to Kevin Samuels.
And with fewer fathers in the home, fewer men in schools.
Fewer fathers in the home, you think? You think so they don't think it has any effect on girls not having a father in the home. Let me rephrase. So it's a problem with men not having a father in the home. So y'all don't think it's not a problem for girls not to have a father in the home? Because it abso-fucking-lutely is an issue for them as well. I guess as long as they're running around talking about strong, independent, I don't need a man and everything is everything, which is what that mama just said a second ago. Child, shout out to Ms. AB. Rapidly, rapidly changing. Changed, honestly.
Boys are left without strong, positive role models in their life, and they're sort of left adrift at a time when social norms around what it means to be a man, what it means to be masculine are rapidly, rapidly changing.
And what's being done at this point to kind of buck this trend?
What's being done? What the fuck can you do? You bitches don't listen. What the hell?
Yeah, well, part of this is having this conversation. I think, Caitlin, you and I probably wouldn't have had the opportunity to have this conversation even just a few years ago, right? This is at a time when we're talking about what bemoans young men. Men still occupy the highest rungs of power in this country. And so, there's a little bit of reconciliation.
I know they don't like that. Hold on.
Even just a few years ago, right? This is at a time when we're talking about what bemoans young men. Men still occupy the highest rungs of power in this country.
Oh, no. Oh, no. They're not going to like to hear that, child.
Talking about what bemoans young men. Men still occupy the highest rungs of power in this country. And so, there's a little bit of reconciliation that we have to do, but it's really the young people who are being hit hard by some of these changing social norms. We visited one high school with a program that assembles about 24 young boys every month. They come together and they talk about all these issues. They talk about what they encounter in the online ecosystem known as the manosphere, where they're getting all sorts of mixed messages.
This is the second time we've heard about the manosphere in 2 days, child. The manosphere is giving out misinformation or not the best information, child. I feel like that's the reason that the manosphere was even born, because of all of this stuff. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. Not just Black, just manosphere overall.
About 24 young boys every month. They come together and they talk about all these issues. They talk about what they encounter in the online ecosystem known as the manosphere, where they're getting all sorts of mixed messages. And so, again, the conversation has started, and that is, I think, key to seeing things change.
All right, well, we'll hear more of your conversation. Adam Yamaguchi, thank you so much. And the CBS News reports new documentary, Boys to Men, Why America's Sons Are Struggling, premieres this Saturday at 5 p.m. Eastern on CBS News 24/7. And
if I can grab it, we'll watch it tomorrow. But y'all some struggling asses, okay? I don't know what your problems are. I don't know what you need to do. You need to get it the F together, okay? So this is the dude I was talking about. He is called It Ain't Easy, Easy E, here on YouTube, 2,000 subscribers. Shout out to him for this video, which is what made me even go down this path in that story I just had. So it says Black woman says men need to go to college. Y'all need to go to college, okay? So get your asses up and get on out there.
If you have a GED or you have your high school diploma, go enroll into a 2-year college. If you don't even have your GED, go finish out and go get that GED. If you already have some college, go finish out that associate's degree or finish out that bachelor's degree, but go to college. Go take out that damn loan and go get you a good education.
Now, wait a damn minute. Are y'all listening to bitches in the car with barely any clothes on, fat ass arms to tell you that you need to go to college? Girl, go take out that loan, child. Go take out that loan. Who listening to her? Bueller? Anybody? Bueller?
Degree, but go to college. Go take out that damn loan and go get you a good education. Knowledge is power, and it is.
So we gotta just jump in really quick, right? And I'm a preface of saying I've got a master's degree, right? But I think men have started to shy away from these degrees because the way it was first introduced to us, we were told people with degrees tend to out-earn people without. Okay, so it's a means to an end. That's very literal. That makes sense to a man. I want to be able to provide for a family. I want better outcomes, or insert SpongeBob name. I like money, so I'm going to do the things that are going to give me that outcome. Once that begins to change, as the landscape begins to change, i.e., schools are for profit. They're not non-for-profit organizations. They're there to turn a profit.
I don't even understand how some people even think to go to college if you're not getting a scholarship. I just look at the prices, even when I went to college, but I'd be looking at prices and I'm like, and then y'all want to live there? And then y'all want meal plans there? Y'all really are spending all this money. I told you about my friend who went to some art school and racked up $100,000. He's 20 years younger than me. Sir kept going because he didn't want to make the loan payments. And that's a lot of people that do that. They just think they're going to be in deferment forever. And what you're doing is just prolonging and making it worse for future, right? Now you got people thinking that Joe Biden was going to wipe the student loans away. You know what I know, y'all? I know that these people their parents did not play the game of life with them. I know for a fact that they just not play the game of life with them, because that was an amazing board game that I played when I was young, and that I played with my children when they were young. You make a decision on how you want to start your life. Do you want to start with no debt, you go work, or do you want to start with debt if you go to school? That is such an amazing game that taught me, and to look out. I'm not gonna have all this fucking debt, right? Because when I think I told y'all when I first went to college, it was all it was free because I was, I don't know, I guess you call it emancipated or whatever. So it was all free, but then I'm like, all right, I don't need this shit. And then I ended up getting married and only going back because the people at work were like, if you want to have a further your career, you need to get a degree, which is how I ended up with associate's degree. And now I have student loan debt, but saw that, child, in order to do what I really wanted to do, once I figured it out, that it would cost X amount of money, I said, you know what? I'm good, because I'm not interested in that. I don't think people think that far ahead. And I see like my friend at work that sends her daughter to Villanova. I think it's Villanova. And I don't know how. I don't understand how. I don't understand how. And the funny thing is that Black people used to be able to get a lot of what is it called? Scholarships and oh shit, what is it called? Where you just because you're Black, honestly, which I thought was a good thing. I was never offended. You go to a white school, they need more Black people. Maybe it was affirmative action, y'all. They needed more Black people to go there so they have more money to give them. And I would be like, well, this is a school that people should be going to. I want to go to a HBCU. For what? To pay that money? Howard is expensive. I wanted to go to Howard at one point. That shit is crazy expensive. Y'all sitting up here not taking advantage of the things that make sense. Y'all not taking advantage of the things that make sense. Does that make sense? I know that sounds crazy. If you could go and you could get a scholarship for bowling, you could get a scholarship for fishing. Child, there's been so many things that I didn't even realize that I found out that you could get scholarships for. And I feel like people not looking into that. They just like, we'll just take a loan. You just take a loan for $55,000 a year? Are you fucking kidding me? And then you think that you're gonna make what, $1 million? Child, please. Matt, I went to Cheney and it was expensive under Obama's administration. When I was in school, a lot of people wanted to go to Cheney, and enough of my friends did go to Cheney, but they was always accredited, non-accredited, no shade. Accredited, non-accredited. And it's like, why would y'all? I'm not going there because one day the degree is worth it, the next day it's not. One day it's worth it, the next day that it's not. Like, I don't even know if people look at that type of shit as well. That, you know what? I don't know. But it's clear that some people's parents did not tell them all the things that they should be looking for before they decide to just go get a fucking loan. Just go get a loan. Were they even looking at interest rates? Were they even interested in finding out how soon you have to pay back, what the payment would be? Is there a cheaper school to go to? No. Do you have to live on campus? Because that's the other thing. All these people always want this college experience and then want to live on campus. That's half of the damn battle right there too. That shit is expensive. Then get the meal plan. Then you know that they're giving you extra money. They always do. They always do. Giving you extra money, right? And then you don't give it back. You know damn well you don't need it. Then you going on vacation or you buying stuff for your dorm room and shit. And now today, when they said, oh yeah, you got to pay that shit back, you try and talk about it's not right, it's not fair. Child, if y'all don't go to hell, blame your moms because they're the ones that should have told you since ain't no dads in the house. You know what I'm saying? Blame your mama for not telling you, I guess.
Very, very important. The two classes that they hate the most is one, the poor, and two, the educated. But they hate the educated the most. And what's crazy is that people always wonder why China has been super successful and they've been here for dynasties. Go look at the Han Dynasty, the Qin Dynasty, and go look at the revolution from 1968.
No, you don't got to do all that.
To like 1976, they got rid of the educated. That was always the goal. Now there are a lot of Black educated men, and I need those Black educated men to sit up here and come onto the internet and bring out awareness that Black men need to be educated.
You need to be educated, right? But
yeah, you do need to be educated, but that don't mean that you have to go to school. Do these people read? Do these people know about a library? Do these people know that you can educate yourself without taking out a bunch of fucking student loans and going into debt like they are the highest in debt? She ain't gonna talk about that though, right? She ain't gonna talk about none of that, right? Just tell y'all what you need to do because yet again, it's these people that's telling y'all what you need to do. University of YouTube. Shout out to the University of YouTube. I believe in that. That's how I be learning, child. Like not world stuff, but child, we do be learning here, right? Go take a loan out. Y'all ain't shit. And most of the men I know that did go to college, they became teachers, which is great to have a Black male teacher. I've had a few, but I don't think you do see those. So when you do see them, I think it's amazing. Any man, honestly, any man teacher, but definitely when it's a Black man is a good thing. But anyway, come on, child.
The definition of education shouldn't be just degree attainment. Again, I'm a big fan of saying I've met some of the smartest people, most intuitive people, some of the people that they're autodidacts. they're curious about a thing, they dive into it. You have a phone in front of you. That you have a phone in your back pocket.
I think people forget that they have phones that can Google anything that they want, and now ChatGPT it up. Child, nope. Go get a loan. That makes more sense. And listening to this girl sitting in the car half naked, like she's like you don't even present like somebody should be listening to you. But you know these bitches listen to people on TikTok. This is amazing. Thank you, No Teeth. He said I went to school of hard knocks. That's a good school too. That is a good school too. I bet you did. Nicole said a library. What's that? Child, I don't think they know. They just built a library in my area. I took my granddaughter there. Child, we're going to get you a library card. You're going to learn about this shit. Hiram, how are you, boo? Thank you so much. He said, messy, looking beautiful as usual. Thank you so much, hon. I appreciate you, Hiram, coming out of the bushes. Thank you so much. Shout out to all of y'all that are here. Please make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you are new.
We're all human. Put it like that.
A conversation with my father, and we were talking about trades because I was saying that it was very interesting on how many black men go into trading instead, because they say that's where the money is at. Now, on the contrary, yes, that's where a lot of the good money is at, but at the end of the day, that also requires you to not have an education or a degree. Well, my father brought to me, and he
What a bitch. At least she has a father who told her, right? You hear this, right?
Yeah, we're all human. Put it like that.
a conversation with my father, and we were talking about trades. I was saying that it was very.
Hold on.
Put it like that.
A conversation with my father, and we were talking about trades because I was saying that it was very interesting on how many black men go into trading instead, because they say that's where the money is at. Now, on the contrary,
A shout out to blue collar workers, Kush Child.
This is amazing.
Kush Child, that is where the money is at. Okay.
yes, that's where a lot of the good money is at. But at the end of the day, that also.
You hear what she said? Yes, that is where a lot of good money is, but who listening to her? Who listening to her?
And we were talking about trades because I was saying that it was very interesting on how many black men go.
Oh, Reaper, she got rings in her nose. I just noticed that.
Went to trading instead because they say that's where the money is at. Now, on the contrary, yes, that's where a lot of the good money is at. But at the end of the day, that also requires you to not have an education or a degree. Well, my father.
You do get educated on what the fuck it is that you're doing. Like, I think it's a decline management, or I think it's you that keeps saying that there are no poor plumbers. There are no poor plumbers in industry where a trade, I should say, and where you're always going to need a plumber. As long as there's houses, you always going to need a plumber. Don't listen to that. Go get a degree instead.
Father brought to me, and he has.
Again, you can backtrack it. Right? You don't have to do things according to this timeline. You can, and this is what I do with my master's. I already had a job paying me 6 figures. I wanted my master's. I didn't have to take a loan from it. I just had to set money aside to make that happen.
Wow.
To me, that makes more
Money
sense.
is
Going into school, being outside the job market, and then not knowing it or hoping that
Sorry, sir. Do you think these people set money aside? Yeah, set money aside for their next fucking vacation. In my opinion, I'm just saying. Just to pick me, yeah, I sure am. Ms. AB, thank you so much, hon. She said, I just offered my 23-year-old and 20-year-old nephew and niece the opportunity to move out of New York and do something different, but they are stuck on being young and dumb. They will learn the hard way. That's how they do. That's how they do. No shade. Good luck to them. Hopefully they will change their minds. But, they listen to her or that lady that was talking about her son and knowing shit like Cindy and 6-7 and all that other bullshit that don't make no difference in your life later on. And then you got a late start. Good luck to them people. Thank you, boo. Shout out to No Teeth. Join the military. Not the white man's military. Not the white man's military. What are you talking about? That's racist, child. Every single man in my family, every uncle that's been in the military, father, stepfather, all that stuff. Oh, yeah, they all doing good. My bad. Oh, yeah, they all got more money than they know what to do with. Oh, yeah, they all got homes. Oh, yeah, they all got wives. Oh, yeah, they all good in the hood. No, don't join the military. They ain't got shit for you. Not a GD thing. Shout out to you, boo. I appreciate you. Salute to all our military people up in here. Shout out to Ms. AB. And my sister is uninvited to the... Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Family squabbles. Come on, biatch.
a behavioral science degree and also a sociology degree. And it's very interesting. And he was explaining the dynamics, and he was saying at the end of the day, they're always going to propagandize trading with Black men because that is what will keep them away from having any type of interest on the education.
So I'm hearing a little bit that you're amazing. That you're basically, it's basically racism to keep you down. It's racism to keep you down by you going into a trade. Allegedly. That's kind of what I feel like I'm hearing. Ms. AB, thank you again. She's their toxic mother. I try. That's all you can do. That's all you can do. Can't say you didn't try. Kofa said 4 years until retirement. Hashtag go Army. Jay Tillman says 15-year Navy vet. The military is what you make it. Shout out to you. I don't disagree. I do not disagree with y'all.
All right. Again, men, being practical, men. With those degrees that she mentioned, right? Sociology degree, you probably can teach, right? So you can go and make, say, $150,000 with a trade school, right? With a trade. There's a very real ceiling with some of these degrees in the social sciences. It's a choice and trade-off. Do you want this degree so you can have something hang on the wall, or do you want to go and make money in a society where we tell you go and make money? Go and make money.
The political standpoint, and heavily on the political standpoint. Everybody talks about how they want change. Go get those loans and go get that education. And the more people continuously start doing, because what they want to do is get rid of schools. That's what they want to do. That's why they're getting rid of the whole DEI funding, HBCU.
It didn't really make any sense that we're gonna get rid of schools.
Yeah, nothing she said made any sense there. She don't know shit about money. But let's just go ahead and make sure that we say go get a degree. Oh, and then that's, of course, excuse me, biatch is telling y'all what to do. Y'all already know that you're supposed to do whatever they say, period, point blank, right? I'm resituating these windows. Give me 1 second. Because now we go to TikTok. Yeah. Let me change the view. 1 second. So let's see what they have to say about all this on Tickety Damn Talk, because you know there's always something to be said. You remember this nigga, right? We listened to him earlier in the year, maybe last year, and he had some shit to say about Black men. You know, y'all ain't shit. You know, same old, same old. Y'all need to do this. Y'all need to do that. You need to listen to Black women. Like Tiffany Cross said, you Kevin Samuels, Tariq Nasheed need to get behind Black women. Y'all get behind there yet, Bueller? Like, I'm talking about for this, not for anything else, for shit like this, not for anything else. Anyway, all right, I forget this dude's name, but here we go. Why are Black men not going to college?
Black men not going to college got comments all over the map. Some commenters who work in education say, yes, it's hard to get Black men to see themselves as college students. I'm a high school teacher. I'm trying to help them. But a lot of my Black male students are scared of college.
Oh, y'all are scared of college. Oh, yeah, that's his dumb name, Torre. Thank you, boo. Oh, y'all are scared of college. You crusty, dusty, musty, and scared?
A high school counselor, I see this firsthand. They have become so disconnected from school despite all the interventions we try.
They intervented on y'all?
Some of this is Black males thinking they're not up to it.
Child, y'all listening to a man that look like this, though? I'm trying to focus. Y'all listening to a man that look like this? I mean, I know y'all aren't, but there's people that sitting up here, there's men sitting up here listening to a man that looks like this. Good effing bye.
Intellectually. If they don't see Black teachers, they may not see a place for themselves in academia. And they get a lot of messages from their peers that being smart and getting good grades is not cool. Studies have shown that Black children have fewer friends the higher grades they have, something we don't really see among white kids. We see Black students being socially punished by other students for doing the work to get good grades. And Black males.
Black students being ridiculed by other Black students, actually. Especially if you do get good grades. Trust me, I know. Because that's what these people would do. They would be like, you think you're so smart? Yes. Why, yes, I am. Why, yes, I am. Oh, what you think you're going to college because you in college prep classes? Yes. Yes, I do. At the time, that's what I thought. Plus, those other that basic shit wasn't enough for me, and my mother was not having it. That's why I'd be like, blame your mamas, because as much as my mother might get on my nerves, she did some things right. She did plenty right in saying, you're not going to be lazy, and you're going to take these fucking classes, and you're going to get decent grades from it. Has helped out immensely for later on in life. Instead of saying you could do whatever you want, whatever you feel like, or not participating in school, or not being a part of, if you do something wrong, that you bring your ass down there and you straighten it the fuck out. How about that? Y'all's parents just let y'all be out here doing whatever, then something happened to y'all, then all of a sudden you such a good boy, you such a good girl. Child, I didn't got talked about for talking white, then you get talked about for talking black, talked about for being too tall, talked about because you hanging out with these people, talked about because you not hanging out with these people, talked about because you don't go out, talked about because you do go out, talked about because that's your boyfriend, talked about because that's your boyfriend, talked about for everything. And it was not white people talking about me. I'm just saying. So let's we not act like we don't know who was saying you not going to college and pointing their daggone fingers, because that's just how the community is. Anything that makes sense, you poo-poo it and you act like it don't make sense. And then anything that's ridiculous, you popularize that and you make that a part of the culture, right? Okay, whatever. And then you turn around and then this is what you get. And now you're like, we don't know what happened. Now all of a sudden you want to blame white people for this? Allegedly. Upward man in the building. I appreciate you, boo. He said, old 11B infantry here. Oh, okay. I went from a disgruntled grunt to a disgruntled nurse. Shout out to you. Shout out to all my battle buddies out there. Hoo-yah. Shout out to you, boo. You know what? My dad, I don't know about my stepfather, but my dad was definitely about to get into some trouble. And his choice was, you're either going to end up in jail, you're going to end up deceased. My suggestion is that you join the military. And that's what he did. It could straighten some people out, clearly. Honestly, that's probably the same for my stepfather, but I don't know his story on entry. And a lot of people, I think that's a good idea. Because I see some of, like I said, some of my friends from younger who are just sitting up here. They're like younger than me. They've retired. They're retired or retiring very young and all that type of stuff. Money here, money there, applying for money for this, applying for money for that, all that type of stuff.
This is amazing.
But you know, you can't tell these people that, because it always got to come back to racism and the white man's army and the white man and the white man and the white man. And if you stay focused on that, then you're not going to see all your fucking opportunities. Or listen to that half-dressed girl try to tell somebody else that they need to go to college. Girl, I guess she went to college. I guess that's why she's saying it, but that ain't everybody's lane, especially when somebody don't want to have a bunch of fucking debt. Thank you, boo. Shout out to EJ. I appreciate you. He said this bundle of sticks gets on my nerves. If you know, you know. I don't know what that means, but this man does get on my nerves too. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Shout out to No Teeth. Thank you, honey. He said, why he look like... Do not talk about Bert and Ernie. Come on now. Shout out to Bert and Ernie. Shout out to you, boo. I appreciate you. Thomas Clemens, a member for a month. I see you, boo. He said, hell yeah, I'm not black. I'm not black or my mother. Okay. All right. Shout out to you, and I see you. I appreciate you. Shout out to my fave. He said, Messi, please screenshot Torre. I didn't even notice. Oh, if I pull this out, I'll definitely use it. Hold on, y'all. Ghetto. I got it. Come on.
Students are often punished faster in a school environment, leading to all of them wanting to recede. But yes, some students are making a thoughtful and principled choice to go to trade school or vocational school instead. And a lot of people in the comments defended them. I disagree. Trades are the fastest and most efficient path to middle class. I understand for some that is the right choice intellectually and financially. A lot of people said they do not want to go into debt to go to a 4-year college. But here's the thing. People tend to make significantly more money after getting a college degree.
Sir, no. No. That's not how it is. That's how it was. So they like these people. So they like the Democrats that just be like using all these old way tactics from back in the 1950s and 60s and thinking that works today, right? Ain't nobody advancing. Ain't nobody trying to change with regard to women and what they do and what they tell y'all to do. All that change and feed into all that foolishness and the ABCD foolishness. But here with y'all need to go ahead and you need to marry these biatches, and you need to give them all your damn money, and you need to get behind black women, and you need to go to college, and you need to take out that daggone loan, because even though they keep him and that last girl both said basically said that you could get money from the daggone from the trade, right? But you need to go ahead and get a degree. Like, what the fuck? Can't you just leave it there? You know what? There are two options. And many a times for many of men, it seems like having a trade and doing it this way works out well for them. Salute to you. Good luck. Now you can join the military as well. Seems like that works out well for many men as well. That's also an option. The third option would be to go to college. If you can't afford it, you may have to take out loans. Loans, are they the best thing to do? Probably not. We just watched Biden try to bribe y'all with loan forgiveness. It did not work. So does it make sense? It seems like to take out a loan. Make sure you look at all your financial options and decisions before you do that. I don't hear nobody saying none of that. Make sure you understand that you are responsible for paying this loan back. And then if somebody co-signs for you, they also need to be, they will be responsible for it as well. How come they're not saying that? How come they're not telling y'all that? But then they'd be the first people to talk about you're disproportionately affected. Black people are disproportionately affected, but they don't be telling you shit to make sure that you do not get into that category. Why don't y'all see this? This nigga right here is saying that exactly. All right, let me rephrase. He's not telling you that. He's just telling you to go ahead and go do it just because. That's just a bragging right, just to say that you got a degree. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Fuck y'all. I make plenty of motherfucking money, okay? Even with that sad-ass associate's degree that I didn't need at the end of the daggone day. Because, child, if you go out here and you mind your motherfucking business and do what the fuck you need to do and you work hard and stop focusing on shit that ain't gonna help you, that's what's gonna fucking help you. Keep listening to niggas like this and black people who keep you focused on fucking white people and keep you focused on fucking racism and see where the fuck that gets you. Millionaires. Let me keep reminding you, millionaires telling you this shit. I say shit about Dave Ramsey. He's racist. Fine, fuck y'all. Okay? I don't give a fuck. This is the help that y'all say that I don't give. The help that I fucking give, you don't want to hear it. You know it all, just like Miss AB's nephew and niece, that you know it all. Cool. You cannot make anybody do anything, but you also can't make us have any motherfucking empathy or sympathy for the fucking situations that you put yourself in, because you know it the fuck all. That's your fucking loans. That's your fucking eviction. That's your fucking kids. That's all that shit. You got that. You got that. Child, I get tired of having these same dumbass conversations where y'all swear you know everything and you show and prove every time you open your fucking mouth with regard to when it comes to life, college, money, finance. You don't know shit, but gonna have the nerve and the audacity to tell. The last thing that anybody needs to do, if you don't have to, is take out fucking loans. And something you should maybe, if you're trying to really build wealth, that you should take out a fucking loan for, a fucking mortgage. You don't do that shit. Anyway. Trinidad, thank you, hun. He said, you sliding through this, keep smoking. Good Saturday morning stream, plus for the Starbucks run. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Everybody make sure that you follow Scales and Tails. Drop your link if you did not already. Thank you so much, hun. I appreciate you. Ms. AB, I appreciate you. She said that high-pitched voice gets me every time. Shout out to you. I appreciate you. Shout out to EJ up in here. Thank you, boo. He said, I have to admit, intellectuals do know how to ask to borrow money better. Child, half damn crazy. Child, I don't even feel like listening to him. Let's finish this shit up.
Then after going through vocational school, I found this chart that shows the vast difference in earnings. You can pause to read. Liberal arts college is not for everyone, for sure, but a lot of people are making the choice to not go out of fear. Yes, society needs people to do the honorable work that is taught at vocational schools. But if we have 75 or 65% of Black men in Gen Z go into trades or just not go to four-year colleges at all, there's going to be a significant amount of wealth that does not come into the Black community that could have come in if they had pursued college degrees.
Oh, the money is not coming into the Black community. Is that what the problem is? Hold on.
I'm talking about a loss for the go into trades or just not go to four-year colleges at all. There's going to be a significant amount of wealth that does not come into the Black community.
How is it that if you don't go to college, then that means that the money that you make does not come into the Black community, y'all? How much sense does that make? So if you go to college, the money automatically goes into the Black community. What are we talking about right now? If I just say that I'm a plumber, since we keep talking about plumbers, just say I'm a plumber, and then I go and then I start making money. Am I not a Black community? Is me? Yeah, I said is me. Am I not a Black community with me, my husband, my children? So we're not a Black community? Well, what the fuck are we? What are we?
That could have come in if they had pursued college degrees.
So y'all don't need plumbers in the Black communities, child. Y'all don't need child. What else is there? Electricians, welders. Those people don't come to the community. So in my mind, you're saying that y'all don't own shit. So what I'm hearing is that the community don't own shit. So it would be the landlord that would bring the people in then, right? Because they're the ones that really own it. You should be ashamed to say this shit. You should be ashamed to say this shit. It's insulting. Yeah. Public housing, right? Oh, okay. Nigga, please.
I'm talking about a loss for the entire community. When people skip college, the chance to get to the middle class is much harder. People with bachelor's degrees make at least $1 million more in median earnings throughout their lifetime than people who only have a high school degree.
And y'all be listening to this nigga.
That's a lot of wealth that the community is not going to see. And if you understand Black collective economics, you understand this is a massive potential blow to our power, our economic power.
Thank God, because child, this is ridiculous damn list. He sounds like a fucking fool. And there's people that will listen to that nigga. Yeah, come on, not another fly. People like being poor. Clearly they do, because they just think that somebody's coming to save them. That's what I think anyway. Let's go here. Black colleges, a stubborn gender enrollment gap keeps growing.
Hey, y'all, did y'all see this article here? New York Times did an expose on Howard University. All right. And I'm only doing this video because Jennifer Charles has been preaching about Black men not going to college. Like the percentages are so low.
Who the hell is Jennifer Charles?
Oh, it's mind-boggling, and it just makes no sense that the Black woman has surpassed the Black man in society, right?
Wow, the Black woman has surpassed the Black men in society. I did not know that. Child, we be learning.
But one of the statistics in this article, as well as blackdemographic.com, said there are more white people attending Howard University, which is an HBCU, than Black men.
Oh, Black men, y'all are gonna allow the white man to go to the Black college more than you? How y'all gonna let that happen? Shout out to Coffee Shop Chatter. He said a person who joins the military at 18 can retire at 38 and not have to work. I heard that somewhere before. I tell you, y'all better stop joining the white man's armies and military. I don't know what y'all are fighting for, this racist country.
The black male enrollment.
Oh yeah, the racist country that you live in.
At Howard University is 22%. The white population is in the high 20s. How did that happen? That we are to a point in our society that black men won't go to college, and then black men won't join the United States military, and the United States military is a vehicle to help you get free college. But they say, nah, what is going on?
Y'all not going into the military either?
So what are your options? Right?
Rob?
Because the Notorious B.I.G. said,
what?
You either doing hip hop or you got a wicked jump shot.
We referencing Biggie? Rest in peace to Biggie. What the hell?
What's the other options? Get a trade maybe? The statistics for blacks in trades is low.
The statistics for blacks in trade is low. Shout out to No News. He said, I joined during the Be All That You Can Be era. I remember that. I remember that slogan. Shout out to you. Shout out to Generation X. I'm going to go out on a limb with that with you.
The statistics for blacks in engineering, science, technology, mathematics is low. Do you know you could learn STEM in the military? You can learn science, technology, engineering, and mathematics in the military.
But y'all be telling people, maybe not him, but y'all be telling people that it's the white men's military and that you don't want to go. So you think them ladies, those two mothers from the first segment for the CBS show, are telling their sons to join the military? You think they telling them that? Because that's something that they could tell them. You think they telling them that?
Just pick one. Pick a trade. And then you get the GI Bill and you can go to college that the military will pay for. But the brothers go, nah, I ain't joining the white man's military.
Yeah.
So what other options do you have? It blows my mind. I'm done. Because when I heard that there's more whites in Howard than black men, I was through. I have no answer for you.
Now that's a problem that white men are going to damn Howard, and it's y'all's fault too. That's what I just heard. More white men are going to Howard, and that's y'all's fault too. Damn. I tell you, you crusty, rusty, dusty's got so much power. I can't take it. Shout out to Nick Taylor. He said, joined the Army in 83, ended my term of service in 2004, got a job, and now run my own company. Y'all up in here. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all. I don't know why these people don't know. Oh yeah, because they be listening to bitches that don't know, and that's why they don't know. Because I tell you, whole family. I'm from Annapolis. It's a whole ass military town. That's just normal. Shout out to men in uniform too. I'm just saying. Anyway, so this one is amazing. This one is titled "Why Black Men Are Not Going to College." So let's hear what he has to say. Shout out to Kofi. I appreciate you. He said, "White folks get minority scholarships at HBCUs. We still charging we still charging us full price. I can read. White folks get minority scholarships at HBCUs. We still charging us full price. We're still telling young men not to join the military." That's exactly. I agree with you. That's exactly what I said. Instead of Black people taking the opportunity to get their scholarship, whether it's minority or whatever it is, to go to all these other places so that it's less money that they have to pay, they would rather have the college experience and the Black experience, even though you probably had the whole ass Black experience your whole fucking life, right? In order to pay all that daggone money by way of student loans and then turn around and say that it's racism. No, it's no financialism because you don't want to listen. Yep. Good luck to y'all.
This is amazing.
And just like that other man just said, he co-signed what I said. All you ever hear is not in my family, but afterwards, don't join the white man's army. How you going to join the white man's military? They're racist in the military. Okay. Now what? And again, those ladies on that show, they not going to tell their kids to do that. Oh, I don't want anything to happen to you. Oh, so the odds are something going to happen to you anyway. Child, you can't tell people nothing. They know everything. Let them. Nick, thank you, boo. He said black men has figured Howard isn't for straight. Black men have figured that Howard isn't for. Oh no. Yeah, I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's true, but thank you so much, boo. I appreciate you. All right, so this is why black men aren't going to college. From a black man.
I'm not gonna lie, man. That college topic is kind of irritating me. Y'all kind of pissing me off with that topic. So I'm gonna give y'all the reason why I dropped out of college, right? So everybody's not as fortunate as others to go to college, finish college, because in the 4 years that you are there or the 6 years you are there, you need some type of safety net. Me personally, bro, I'm coming from a poor family. I went to college on scholarship. It wasn't a full ride, but it was like an 80-20 type of deal. So 1 year, my second year going into it, my father never filled out the FAFSA, so it was kind of on him at the same time. So it's that support responsibility coming from home. So when he didn't fill out the FAFSA and did his part on the FAFSA, I couldn't afford it because I'm a full-time college athlete. I don't have time to go work a job. There's no NIL deals. It's like 2020. So I'm not having the opportunity to continue to do this. I'm up there eating cup noodles, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches every day. You know what I'm saying? There's no way I can afford college, so I had to come home and come work.
Okay, let me read some of these comments under his post here. So the first black woman said, yeah, plenty of black women complete college under the exact same circumstances. What happened to we are not a monolith? So now they're gonna come at this man because he didn't choose to do it for whatever his reasons are, right? The next one says they're gonna tell you should have applied for grants. Okay. Do or don't. If it don't work out, then I guess if you don't want to go into debt, then you need to find something else to do, which it sounds like he did, right? Next one says the excuses is crazy. Immigrants fill out the FAFSA ourselves for our parents. We work part-time and full-time to make the money while in school. The excuses are insane. Actually, the way she wrote this, college failed her. I just corrected it because she's using the wrong tense verbs. So she's just sitting up here. They're sitting up here coming at him for making his decision. The next one says, I must be missing something. Did some women not have the exact same setup? So in other words, the women had it and you could do the same thing because they did it. God forbid you take a different path. You know that's not allowed. You're supposed to do what black women do, gentlemen.
Couldn't even pay my $50 phone bill. You know what I'm saying? So imagine trying to finish that. Full-time athlete, no money in your pocket, no support from the crib. What am I supposed to do? And it's not like I'm an idiot. AP honor roll student in high school. You know what I'm saying? There's no, I can read. I'm on grade level, everything. So there's no problem with that. I had to come home and work, but I had to join the workforce so I can afford to live. There's no safety net when it comes to men because we're told to handle everything ourselves. I'm not about to sit here and get 30, 40 to 60 grand in student debt loan because I'm trying to get this degree. I'm not doing it. I'm going home. I can't afford it. I don't have support like others. Like people are making it seem like going to college is like going to high school, going to your local public high school that you can go to for free. It's not like that. If college was free, I'm pretty sure a lot of people would go finish because it's fucking free. College isn't free. Nobody wants debt that they can't afford to have.
And yet there are so many that do. So it says, this dude says trade school is the way. Trade school is the way. This dude says so many parents fail their children. So sad, but you made a way. I agree with that because they don't discuss the things that matter. They talk about bullshit that really don't matter at the end of the day. This black man says lots black women have been in the same situation or worse, yet they go to college at higher rates. Statistically, people who go to college earn more than people who don't. I'm trying to understand how these people continue to say these words and don't look up what the fuck it is that they saying. If that's the case, then why are there so many bitches on this damn TikTok whining, crying, and begging and talking about I can't afford to pay my daggone student loans back? Because, you know, miraculously, as long as you get a college degree, you should be making more money than the Lord himself. Praise the Lord. Take me to the King. Where are those conversations at? Where's the conversations where that y'all got the most student loan debt? And I got student loan debt too, but I knew where to fucking stop. Y'all got the most student loan debt. You blaming fucking Joe Biden for it. You blaming the fucking white man for it. You blaming everybody but the woman in the fucking mirror for going ahead and making this decision that it sounds like other people were encouraging you to do. You did it. Now go ahead and accept those damn consequences. Pay that shit back. Now you out here talking about I ain't paying shit. Now you getting garnished. Now that's racism. Anybody got time to go through all you bitches and all the whining that you do as far as everything is concerned. This dude says the same people that talk about college debt go into a dealership and get a $70,000 car and get into actual debt or get into credit card debt. Not all debt is bad. There's good and bad debt. I agree. And the debt that Black people don't get into that's good is home ownership. You don't really own that house? Yeah, keep listening to those people. When you fucking get a house and the appreciation grows, that's money that you can take out. Yeah, bank still owes the house. Please miss me with that bullshit listening to people like that. So go ahead and get a fucking credit card where you have nothing but fucking interest. Go ahead and get student loan debt and hope. Because keep hope alive, child. Keep hope alive that you'll be able to make enough money not only to cover your life, but to also cover that debt that you have to pay back. But y'all don't want to think that far ahead because you would rather listen to people on TikTok, not this man. You would rather listen to people on TikTok instead of going to a real person that knows about these things. And y'all in here as Black people, because these all coloreds talking to him, clowning this man and trying to act like there's something wrong with his decision. So there's no free choice around here no more, right? There's no freedom of choice around here. You got to do what they tell you to do, or there's something wrong with you. That's what I'm hearing right now. That's what I'm hearing right now. And after listening to everything with regard to student loans and Black women being at the top of the student loan debt epidemic or whatever it is, you still out here touting other people to go get loans because they want y'all to fucking fail. Tell it to somebody else. I don't give a shit. You want your fucking kids to fail? If y'all really gave a fuck about your damn kids and them going to college, then I guess you would encourage them, in my opinion, to make sure that whatever it is that they are good in, that they continue to excel into it, and you make sure that you help them with it so that they can get scholarships so that they don't have to go into debt. Black people think that the easiest way to do anything is to fucking get a fucking loan, and that shit don't make sense. It's not good financial decisions, but y'all want to continue to do that shit. You don't want to do the hard work of having to save in order to get something or having to fucking wait. How about that concept? You fucking wait. You don't have to have everything that you want just because you want it, because you ain't got no problem going out there and getting spiders, makeup, and weave and go and take all them fucking vacations. But when it comes to the responsibility of life, all of a sudden it's somebody else's fault and someone else should do it for you. Child, we here, we see what the fuck y'all be saying. Plus the stats are the stats. You can continue to say whatever it is that you want, but what is a fact is a completely different story. Nick said, Howard has a group called Blagosa, Black Les and Gay Organization of Students at Howard University. Their school mag says celebrating. Yeah, because that's the stuff that y'all want to be putting your energy into. And then when the time comes that same group of people should be having something to say, for instance, for what happened with Charlie Kirk, and they silent as church fucking mice, and y'all out here taking the heat and pulling shit onto yourselves with no reason to do so. Yeah, but I'm the problem. Do what you want, y'all. Do what you want. Them circumstances are all yours.
And then you get on the internet and you're seeing people say this over and over, like, oh, hey, I have a degree, I have a master's degree, and I'm struggling to get a job. I graduated with my master's and I can't even get a job. I can't even get a job to pay me over 50 grand. So why would I finish it? You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I'm not about to sit here and struggle for 4 years straight. We don't.
Or you're a principal who at the time that you finally get to be a principal, you honestly should be making a significant amount of money if you're running a daggone school. But then you standing outside of Joe Biden's White House at the time with your two kids talking about it's racist that you can't send your two kids to school because you don't make enough money to cover it or to cover off with them and afford your own daggone loans. So y'all just ignore all those videos, right? Just listen to the shit that makes you feel good. As Trinidad says, oh no, they said I could do it, then I can do it. Well, what about the ones that are saying that, no, this might not be the best way? And look at them damn rates, and look at them damn terms, and look at how people are failing, and look at how Black women are at the top of that list. Debt. Student loans, you might be able to You might be able to write some of that shit off of your taxes. But child, that's not enough of a reason to go and fucking get it. So in other words, no one has learned anything from everything that has been talked about over the last fucking 4 years, continuing to do the same shit over and fucking over again because you think somebody gonna save you. You know, that same white man that you said is racist. Anyway, thank you so much, Nick. Shout out to Ms. AB. I appreciate you, boo. She said the mob mentality for the agreement of stupidness is amazing to be a witness to. Some days I dream of the world with no internet. Girl, those were the days, right? Those were the days. What would people do without it? Keep speaking the hard facts. Shout out to you, boo. I see you. I appreciate you. Everyone, please make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you are new. Come on, sir.
Have time to waste as men, bro. I refuse to struggle for 4 years in a row. I refused. Everybody has an answer, but it's so simple on why we're not going to college or even being able to finish college, bro. It's because we're fucking poor. We're coming from poor families. If you're from the hood, your family is poor. You're not gonna finish it. And then if you want to go finish it, you're like, I gotta risk getting all this debt. Nobody wants debt. Men don't want it.
True.
We don't. I know as men, bro. I come from a family where we're taught to figure it out. Bro, I went to college, no car. I had to come home one day, on Christmas break one year.
Y'all are told that you got to figure it out. Men don't want debt. New information. Not for me. New information.
Save up $1,000 to get me a hoopty car just so I can make it back to college. My car was $1,100. It had no heat or AC. I drove back to college with no heat or AC. 10 degrees outside. I'm driving my car frozen, bro. Who wants to live like that, bro? I'm not doing it. I don't give a fuck. I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna lie, man.
All right, so yeah, that's the end of that, and they still coming at him in these comments, bitches. As usual, same old crap, different daggone day. Anyway, let's see what else we got. The black men going to college discussion is just another excuse to compete.
Discussion about college is if these type of conversations are only ever some sort of bullshit versus between black men and black women, they're never going to be productive. As good as that conversation can be, the moment y'all slide it into that box of black men versus black women, you lose it. Which, by the way, I graduated college. My dad has a PhD. My sister graduated college. My sister's working in her field. My dad is working in his field. I'm a full-time entrepreneur. The problem is y'all aren't healing anything. Y'all aren't truly educating people. And for the sake of your bias, y'all will never listen to. That's the thing. Y'all will never listen to the other side. And I'm truly trying to figure out how y'all have not gotten tired of it yet. What is it about these conversations that is supplementing so much in your life that you can do it every single week? And it's never from a place of love. It's always, this is what black men are doing and black women aren't. This is what black women are being able to do and black men aren't. Something about that brief opportunity to step on one another just enthralls y'all. I don't get it.
I agree. I agree with him completely. This is another way to argue, another way for women to tell y'all what to do what I say, because get behind black women. Oh, here's one. I'm not about probably to listen to this whole 5 minutes, but let's hear what she has to say. Black boys going to college.
Thoughts about why black men are not going to college? Well, yes, of course. I am literally getting my master's in education, and I am studying this in my university as a problem course. But I am not going to add to this discourse or this conversation because, one, no matter what I say, someone's going to come into the comments and try to refute actual statistical, factual data that, in general, if you go to college, you, one, will earn more money than
you will earn more money, y'all.
A person who is not making or not going to college.
You will make more money if you go to college, y'all. That's a firm will. When I hear some of these real salaries that these people are making with my little two-year degree, I think I make more. So I don't know, child. I don't know.
And two, you have lower unemployment rates.
If you have a college degree, you have lower unemployment rates, y'all. Did you know that?
Or have less of a risk of being unemployed.
You have less of a risk of being unemployed. Did y'all know that?
if you go to college. It's statistical data there to prove that this is a fact. I am not looking to argue with the one person who says, well, I didn't go to college and I'm a millionaire. Outliers do not beat overall overwhelming majority data. Please. What I'm actually going to add to this conversation is some of the things that I am doing as a auntie of little Black boys who are
she's the aunties of little Black boys. Hide your kids, child. Hide your kids.
In their teens, about to go to that college phase. I have 4 nephews in that age so far. My oldest nephew had some college and now he's decided to go into the military. My second nephew,
shout out to him,
don't talk to as much immediately. You know, sometimes we are bad aunties, but
okay, he ain't tired of her shit.
And I believe he said he wants to go into trade school.
They're growing up and making their own decisions.
My third nephew, who is also graduating this year, I, again, don't know what his plans are. And
how's she helping out all these kids and she don't know nothing about none of them? As you know what I'm saying? Like, girl, it's not working. Nicole said, quit listening to the most in-depth demographic about what to do with your life. Abso-fucking-lutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. Come on, child.
My last nephew, who is going to be graduating next year, we are starting right now. You can start talking to your teenager about college at whatever time. The first thing that I'm offering is that community college is more than okay to start. Matter of fact, majority of people who are enrolled in college.
All right, I don't want to hear no more what she has to say. But I agree with Nicole completely. First of all, where are their parents? Why is she talking to them? Where are their mothers and fathers to talk to them? I wouldn't want no one talking to my children about shit, y'all. This is the weird part about y'all. Not y'all, you know what I'm saying. But this is the weird part about most of these people that be coming out here and saying this bullshit. And it's like, oh, she taking on her nephews and she talking to this one, people talking to that one. Where are their fucking parents? Just like when we started out with originally. They was talking about we don't know what to tell our sons. Where they fucking fathers at? We don't know what to tell our sons, but we know what to tell our daughters. He's strong and independent. Why can't you tell that to your fucking son? Why are you not telling your son about college, about the military, about starting a life? Y'all don't know what to say to my sons. I've said that when I first came on here. I said that the first thing I said I technically can't talk to no men about how to be men because 1, I'm not a man, and 2, I have no sons. I don't even know. I know it's different to raise a son. And guess what they gonna have if we had one? They fucking father there because I did not have these kids to do this shit on my own, right? So how you bitches sit up here and do that shit and then get on this internet, whine and cry and think that the rest of us are supposed to take care of you? Fuck y'all. I'm not doing it anymore. You can say that I feel however the fuck I feel. I'm going to tell you how I feel. I feel that the person you fucked is the person that you should be commiserating with regard to what to do with your fucking kids. I ain't come asking none of y'all about mine. I don't know why the fuck you coming and asking us about yours. If y'all made the wrong fucking decision, that's your fucking problem. If y'all admit that you made the wrong fucking decision and do better by your kids. But I'm telling you, I feel like enough of these people want to set their own fucking kids up. My opinion. Set your kids up so they can fucking struggle like you did or have a hard fucking time or have a bunch of debt. Like what? You don't even like your kids. Mine get on my nerves, but y'all, I love them nonetheless. If they ever come and ask me something, I'm answering the phone and I'm giving them the information single time. Because I don't want them to go to bitches like this and try to get no information. Hell fucking no. No, you come here regardless of the bullshit and I will give you the information. Now, you might not like it, but I'm going to tell you the right thing to do. Especially if it's about fucking money. Don't listen to these dummies. Don't listen to this. She's a dummy. I don't care. She's a dummy. She's talking about shit that's not even true just because they feel like they want it to be true to make themselves feel better. You make more money when you go to college. Nothing is fucking guaranteed. And college has gone up so fucking much since I've went, like everything else that y'all complain about. So why is it that you complain about these things over here, but over here you saying go ahead and go into debt? Anyone that's telling y'all, and that's y'all, even though I know we're all grown here, to take out a loan and go to college is someone that don't give a fuck about you. I promise you. I promise you, or they're a fucking idiot that ain't got no sense and is not paying attention to what the fuck is going on. I might not know what's going on over there, and I might not know about what's going on over there, but I tell you what I do know. I know about shit like this, period, point blank. It's important who the fuck you go to about money and finance and where you get your advice from on what to do with something like fucking college. After everything we just sat here and listened to for 4 years of the Biden fucking administration, y'all still taking out loans. Statistically still at the highest, taking out debt, crying that you cannot pay it off and that you not gonna pay it off. But then those be the same people encouraging you to fucking go get debt. Just go get a loan and go to college. Oh, but y'all will go get a car. That's a dumbass decision too. Anybody getting a $70,000 car if you're not making $250,000 is a dumbass decision. It's dumb. But a lot of you motherfuckers, not y'all, made that dumbass decision during the pandemic. Now all of a sudden y'all can't afford it because that was your only fucking bill because everything else was paused. You're not even smart enough to figure that shit out. You couldn't afford it, and you think the fucking dealer is going to say, you know you shouldn't take this. They took that money hand over motherfucking fist, and they living a good life. And you over here with a fucking repo and an eviction probably on your fucking credit report saying it's fucking racism. Child, if y'all don't go to hell, shout out to Paul Revere. I appreciate you, boo. He said on the road to Charleston for shenanigans. Aren't you always shenaniganing up? But had to stop by and salute everyone. College is a scam. OF. OF is the way. Enjoy your weekend. Shout out to Paul Revere. I appreciate you. Always on the move. Shout out to Wombat. Thank you so much, hon. I appreciate you, child. I'm not going to listen to her because, child, I'm not getting my blood pressure up. Let me see. We had 2.5. I'm going to do a few more and then try to end on a positive note because these people are getting on my damn nerves, child. Hold on. Let me change the view. I don't know what this man about to say.
I truly believe because of the negative experiences that many Black American men have in K through 12, they just don't see the benefit of college. It seems to them to be the 13th grade. You know, they can't see how it'll help them to prosper. That's why having a prosperous and forward-moving and thinking Black man in front of them will definitely help them to understand the benefits of being in a post-secondary academic environment.
Now to this one, child. Talking about that same article.
I literally cannot sleep. The current conversation about Black men's college enrollment is coming from this article right here. Do I have thoughts? Of course. Will I share them? Of course. But for right now, the only thought I have is this. If you are a Black man under the sound of my voice, go to college. You can and you should. Yes, you can. They're wrong. Anybody who telling you that you can't go to college is wrong. Anyone who telling you shouldn't go to college is your op, and not just your op, your biggest op. At some point, you got to ask yourself, who benefits from me not pursuing more education? Because it ain't you. You don't need to go to college to be successful. The statement is true.
Oh, is this about to be a racism, white supremacy conversation?
True, and that statement is a cop-out sometimes. Does college give you success? No, nothing does. And that's the problem. A lot of folks want success given to them. And the amount of work that you have to do to be successful without the degree, you might as well have did the 2 or 4 years and got the piece of paper. I don't know a single Black man who went to college and came out of it like, damn, my life is worse because I pursued my education. Let me tell you something. I went to college 3 times, and I ain't seen nothing there that you can't do. I've worked as a college advisor. I've advised young Black male students. Taught college for a little while. I've taught young Black male students. I want to work for myself. I can't tell you how great that is. I mean, so college don't matter. Whoa. As far as being good at your craft, maybe college doesn't matter. But as far as how much you can charge for your craft, college absolutely matters. A lot of folks saying you don't need college, they didn't go, so how would they know? And if you want me to really put you on game, it's a lot of folks telling you not to go to college because they did go. And they don't want no competition, so they're trying to kick the ladder down. All these politicians on TV, on social media going, college is for the liberal elite. Yeah, they went to Yale. Now they're telling you that. All the social media gurus saying, student loan debt and college isn't worth it. They're filming that bullshit on this camera that is $600. Or they're filming it on one that's $2,300. The reason why they can afford a $5,000 Twitch stream setup is because they went to college. So they have a job that pays them well until their content creation pops off. I don't know what I want to do. People in college don't know what they want to do. College helps you figure that out. I was just on a panel with a young Black man. He took one class and said, I want to be the executive director of a nonprofit and fight for reproductive rights. I had a student one time who got too hot in his dorm and decides he wants to do research on how to improve the walls of houses to keep them cooler. Over the course of my academic career, I graded hundreds of essays, and after all this time, there's a handful of them that still stick out. 3 of those are from Black male students that I had. So again, this is for Black men who are just thinking about it. Go to college because you can, and you should.
Well, there you go. You can and you should. Now she looks like a Umar father. I don't know what they look like. Y'all crazy. Anyway, let me see. Let me get this one in here. I didn't even go look for these parts, but this is Can't Fix Him part 2, but he needs to level up. Men go to college and find God. I said what I said. I'm not listening to 10 minutes of this though.
Some part 2. I did part 1. Please go back and look at it so you can understand the whole context, because what I'm about to say may be triggering for you. The next part, I'm going to say part 2. The first part, I'll just summarize, you can't fix them, is that ethnic Black American women is 2025. We are not required to stay married. We're not required to be in any of these things. And if you're staying in relationships or you keep getting relationships with men that are unhealthy or whatever, you can't fix them. And that is your responsibility to figure yourself out and why you keep being with men who are not good to you. And maybe you are sadomasochistic. Maybe you're sadomasochistic. And I'm saying this as a woman who I've definitely had, I've had to learn that I couldn't fix him. And I was told that, I have family members, oh, you got to fix him. You got to help him. You got to do this. It's 2025. Let's end that. Okay. Now let's talk about ethnic Black American men. We talked about ethnic Black American women in part 1. Ethnic Black American men. I will give some guidance because, if I was in a relationship with this person, I would not give this guidance because I'm not fixing anybody in a relationship. I know some great ethnic.
Well, imagine being in a relationship with a person who's not gonna possibly help you out because you're in a relationship together, but she'll allegedly do something to help somebody that she's not in a relationship out. Okay.
Black American men who are very successful, very smart, very talented, good men, good family men, everything, right? But I'm sorry, there is a certain type of man that's like that, and there's not enough. There's not enough. For you guys to run out and say, choose better. Sierra, when it chose better, you're still mad. And then for you guys to say, well, she didn't want him at first. He didn't want her at first. He did not choose Sierra at first. He chose a non-melanated woman. He chose a snow bunny, and then he went to Sierra. Sierra chose Future, and then she went to him. They both leveled up. And let's talk about this.
All right. They both leveled up. Sierra and Russell made bad choices at first.
Most of you guys are not Russell Wilson. Most of you are not college-educated men who follow God and are go to church.
Oh, you all got to be like Russell Wilson. Okay, I see where we're going.
Every Sunday and are very faithful and pray to God and will love another man's child as your own, making 90 million or even 6 figures. And that's problematic in itself. You're not Russell Wilson. You're not the cornballs, the Sims, and you're not these men that you claim that women have looked over. That's not you. And that's actually untrue. The number 1 married men in our community are educated Black men, and that is not you. So don't stop saying, oh, and I'm not, if you are educated, I'm not talking to you clearly, but I'm tired of a lot of ethnic Black American men getting on here or tethers, whatever you are, and saying, oh, I was a nerd and I was looked over. And it's like, no, we're not talking about you. What ethnic Black American women mostly are looking for are college educated men who are following a creed or some higher power that they have obeisance to and that they are following with integrity and character.
Who made her the spokesman for anything? Who the fuck said that you was the spokesman for what Black women are looking for? It's always some crazy ass. I'm gonna use all these words that I know and talk about what everybody needs and what Black women want, what Black women are looking for. No ma'am. You ain't speaking for nobody but your damn self. And you sounding crazy. I agree with somebody who said that are you going to school for church? No. How about we just look for someone who's a decent person, who treats us well, who actually does work, someone that's already, like I said on Fatty Show, in our own freaking financial demographic. When me and Mr. Messi got together, y'all already know we ain't had shit. We was in the same financial demographic. Now it's a different story. We still in the same financial demographic. Wasn't nobody down here looking for Russell Wilson to be coming in and saving me, because that's really what hypergamy is. You're looking for someone to fucking save you because you don't have it. And you probably have no faith that you're going to get it. So it's just easier to fuck your way to that, in my opinion. And as far as Russell and Sierra are concerned, you know what? I'm tired of everybody using those people as an example. People that are waiting for them to break up, which is just weird at this point. They were on baby number 5, if I'm not mistaken. And the fact that she used to mess with other people. Oh, everybody used to mess with other people. Everybody used to mess with other people. Okay. All right. She had a fucking baby. Okay. She also used to mess with Bow Wow. I don't know. Whoever the hell else she used to mess with. It's just because they're celebrities and we can see who it is that they were dating or whatever. All the rest of these people down here, they all hoes. Not all, but you know what I'm saying. They're mostly hoes. And then be mad when you call them what they are. OF people. People who are shaking their ass on the internet, link in my bio. Whores. That's what y'all wanted. Now you don't want the daggone name. But now all of a sudden, all these people are looking for all these stand-up, righteous, God-fearing, college-educated, all this that you're looking for over here that all Black women are looking for. Clearly they not. Clearly they not, because the marriage rate is so low and the single baby mamaism rate is so high. So somebody's doing it. Remember that dude from the Iyanla show, y'all? Who had like 28 kids with like 10 women, same women over and over and over again, having the same having kids by that same man over and over and over again. How the hell do you have a man that comes to you and he got 3 baby moms and just say 9 kids? And you said, yes, that's a great man that I'm going to deal with. What? What? Oh yeah, he got pretty hair and bow legs. I guess that's the reason why you mess with him. You could never come to me like that and think that that shit was ever going to fly. I done already told y'all. Ain't no way. So how in the hell do you then be that person and then he get to go back to this person and have a baby with them and then come back to you and then have another baby with you? That's all intertwinedness. That's foolishness. That's craziness. And all that's going to do is confuse them daggone kids for the daggone future. Are you my sister, my brother, my step, my what? And ain't marry a one. And it was still women sitting there thinking that they was in a relationship with that man, waiting for him to come to him. Why would I want a man that had 25 kids? What in the world would I want a man that has 25 kids for, and then you got to deal with all them damn women as well? Hell no. Hell no. Now, I know that was some time ago where that happened, but please let's not act like somebody just said on a video I was watching, NBA Youngboy, if I'm not mistaken, is one that's basically doing the same damn thing. And bitches still lining up to be with that nigga. Yeah, if I got the wrong NBA person or the wrong young boy, then I apologize. But it's one of them. Because they were sitting on this stool and this step and all the women was there with their kids taking a picture. And I'm like, why would you even be with this man? Oh, yeah, he got money. He got money. And that's all you fucking care about. But here she come. Ma'am, if you don't go to hell, let me move on. Because, child, I got to ramp it down. I got to ramp it down, child. Let's see what this man got to say, child. Lord help your people.
I can tell you one thing. I wish I would have stayed my black ass in college. But I was too focused on bullshit, chasing after girls and shit, worried about the wrong thing, not going to class and shit. Could have went to the military. I could have did that 4 years right out of high school. Been getting a military check for the rest of my life. Probably learned the trade in there that I could have used out when I got out. Been getting good money. But I didn't do that either. Could have went to trade school. Didn't do none of that. Bullshit, half my 20s away. Now I'm 27, just turned 27 like last week. And I'm working at a taco shop. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with a job is a job at the end of the day, but shit, I don't know what y'all talking about with this college thing. I wish I had a time machine. Would have did all this shit differently on my mama. I better take y'all after school or go get a trade. Use me as an example.
He's only 27 years old. He's only 27 years old. Thank you, NBA Youngboy. And this is how he talking. So where's anyone to come and talk to this man to be like, child, you have plenty of time to do stuff, to do something, to change your life. Anybody trying to talk to him? He's sounding like that's it. That's all for him. That's crazy. That sounds crazy. Shout out to King Pix. I see you, boo. Shout out to all of y'all that are still here. I see you. I appreciate you. Please make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you are new. You went to college. Good for you. Good for you. Hopefully you didn't take out a lot of student loan debt. Like basically that's all I hear these people saying. Just go into debt. Just go into debt. You don't know. It's okay. You have to because you will get a job, because you will make enough money, because you will have this, you will have that, and ain't no damn guarantees. Nobody is learning anything as far as I'm concerned. Let's hear this one. Wait, oh no, not that one, child. That's the end. This one, Black men in college, let me explain. All right, I'm not listening to 6 minutes of this because it's almost 3 hours. I got shit to do.
As you can see, I'm in a truck, right? Do I make 6 figures a year? Absolutely. Am I college educated? Yes, I have 2 degrees. Do I recommend young men that are 18, fresh out of high school, to just jump right into college? No. If you're not an elite athlete or elite scholar, college is not for you when you're 18 years old. Trust me. You shouldn't be trying to go to college unless you're 30 years old, from my experience. The same people who are telling you that you need to run off and go to college are the same people struggling to find these 6-figure jobs with their bachelor's and master's degrees. Is it everyone? Of course not. But it's a good amount of people that's fucking complaining. The reason why you need to forego college when you're 18 and jump right into the job market is because if you jump right in the job market when you're 18 years old and you do that all the way up until you're 30, you have invested in IRAs at that point. You have that 401k maxed out, fully vested. You have some high yield savings. It might not be a crazy amount, but it's a good enough amount of money. So when you're 30 years old and you decide to go to college, you have a clear head and you have a clear pen and you have a clear vision of where you're trying to go, what you're trying to do with yourself at that point. Telling Black boys to go to college when they're clearly not ready is rooted in classism and elitism. And before you come on here and say, oh, I went to college, I had a job, I have 3 kids, none of that mean nothing, bro. It's good that you went to college and did those things, but that's not what we're talking about right now. Good for you. I feel like this whole debacle of us telling Black men to go to college when there's more women in college than Black men at this moment, and a lot of women are getting degrees, it just for shaming. It's just a shaming tactic at this point. They're just saying, oh, you're lazy, you have no ambition, you want fast money. It's not about us getting fast money. The money that I'm telling them to go get is not fast money. But
Why is it that it seems like Black people are always shamed for wanting to be successful and have money? Like, but then bitches always want y'all to have money, don't they? I'm so confused. I'm so confused. I don't understand. You can't win for losing, so why even play, right?
All means they have to go work for that shit. You want to go in a trade, you got to apply and get in and work your ass off. You want to get your CDL, you want to join the military, you want to join a police academy, firefighter. By all means, those tasks are not easy. I'm not saying it, oh, like you could just go do these things. Those things aren't easy. But running off to college because someone's telling you to go off to college and you're not particularly athletically gifted, you're not super academically smart, you're going in to run up debt? Why? Your brain is not even fully developed. You don't even know what you want to do at that point yet. Work your ass off until you're 30 years old. Then you can sit back and say, what do I want to do? You find what you want to go do and you go do that shit. You're not going to be your best self until you're 35 anyway. Why not work your ass off well into your 20s, bro? Well into your 20s before you start thinking about college, bro.
I'm not saying that that's a bad idea, because sometimes coming right out, you probably ain't getting the best advice. Maybe you need to go experience some life. I did that. So you can do it that way. Like, there's no defined way There's no defined way. No one said that you didn't have to go to college, but I just feel like these people that are talking about having the college experience and just go get a loan, it just feel that's the wrong information. I don't care what nobody says. Shout out to Matt that says CDL classes are only 6 months. Shout out to you. That's exactly what I have and never gave it up. Never gave it up because if I didn't have kids, that is the route that I would have went. If I didn't have kids, I'd definitely probably be doing some sort of truck driving, to be perfectly honest with you. But somebody got to be home with the kids, right? So that's what I did. And then, entered corporate America instead. And it ain't nothing wrong with that either. But it's always something to be there for a backup. These people act like, how the fuck they think they're getting all their Amazon shit? Which reminds me, I wonder if my Amazon shit is here. But how the hell they think they're getting their Amazon shit? Remember during the pandemic where there was ships in the water, they was stuck. They couldn't get that shit in for whatever the reason was. Well, that shit got to get on them big ass semis, 18-wheelers and whatnot. Who the hell do they think is doing that? You think they went to college for that? These bitches think they went to college for that? Or when they come and bring fucking oil to your house if you have oil and gas to the gas station, who the fuck they think is doing that shit? Not necessarily people who went to college, but I'm pretty sure they got CD fucking L's and got all them damn endorsements so that they can do that shit. The people running on the roads all day and all damn night to get your goods to your asses. Nah, they don't be thinking about that. Plenty of opportunities. I always keep my eye out. Always, always, always. Yup, I'm going to keep that shit forever. Work too hard to get it. Actually, I didn't, but I definitely have had it since I've been 19 years old. Never, ever will get rid of it because you just never, ever know. Lots of opportunities for show. Lots of opportunities for show. I can see Messi being a truck driver. She takes more vacations than the president, respectfully. Woo! I wish I could. I mean, my eyes are bad now, but I gotta go get some new glasses and see what's up. You just never know. Yes, salute to all the blue collar workers and the truck drivers for sure. All the blue collar workers. All the blue collar workers, because remember Ebony K came through talking about if he owns the bus. If he owns the bus, because all she concerned with is fucking money, just like the rest. And these are the people, not Ebony K, but these people ain't even got no money. You can come on here and say whatever you want because it's the internet, right? But at the end of the day, if you're making so much money, then there should be no need for you to sit up here and think that somebody should go into debt with that college degree in order to have all that money that you finally make to go towards that. Why wouldn't you want that to be towards home ownership? How come they never say that shit? I don't ever see those videos that's saying that you should own a home. No one said that you had to get the top of the top of the top home so that you go into debt and be house poor. You know, you can start out small and then grow and then move up. Why is that not a thing, right? Why is that not a thing to say you start out here, excuse me, and then you get here? That's really the problem with younger millennials and Zs, in my opinion, is that they think they're supposed to come out here and live like the Kardashians as soon as they arrive and become 18, 19, 20. And it just don't work that way unless you're Barron Trump. Other than that, it just don't work that way. You got to go work for it. However you decide to do it legally. However you decide to do it. Y'all know that's just crazy talk. That don't make no sense. I'm just talking like a white supremacist talking points. And that's the shit that needs to be taught more so than anything else. So and I know that a lot of y'all have already said that going to college is not necessarily what y'all want to do. And you taking trade schools and becoming the plumbers and all the other things that blue collar workers do, or military, a lot of military men here. So shout out to y'all, all of y'all. And there's nothing wrong with any of that. If these bitches don't like it, fuck them. Okay. Like honestly, truly, period, point blank at the end of the day, they don't like it, fuck them. Okay. If they changing that shit up later on just to try to get y'all, you got to be on the lookout for that, because I think that probably will be a thing if it's not one already. Oh yeah, I love y'all. Oh yeah, I love y'all. That bitch, that's not what you were saying. Of course, as a person who not only was a blue collar worker and has a CDL and has people in the family that are in the military, that's why my stances are like that, because that's my experience. So if you see these bitches' experiences is a bunch of college fucking debt, and not necessarily all, but you know who else seems to be, from my experience anyway, seems to be having like college issue or student loan debt issue is them people that be in the Jack and Jill stuff. And I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. That's like a Black organization type thing. And the fraternities and sororities, and that's their main focusing thing. And I'm in this one and I'm in that one, and we do this and we do that and we do this and we do that. Especially for women, specifically for women. Those are people you got to watch out for, in my opinion. Never been married, 40, 45, never been married. I'm just saying, allegedly, I don't know. But always gonna tell somebody else what to do, but ain't got what the fuck it is they talking about. Kendra is a great example of that. But child, she's saying what people want to hear, what women want to hear. So I guess that's already, that's already a thing. Already happening. The dress code at Home Depot is non-existent. The dress code. Is there a dress code at the Home Depot? What I'm missing, child? What I'm missing? Let me, I'm done with this. But I'm gonna show you this one last video, child, and then we done. So this is because the homeless mom content. They're tired of seeing it, and this is amazing. And then they're tired of people, making it and tired of seeing it, right? And then they're arguing back and forth on TikTok over the homeless mom content. Shout out to Ms. AB, appreciate you. She said the bougie Blacks, they can keep it. Girl, maybe that's what it is. Actually, maybe that's what it is, child. This is I'm a homeless single mom and I refuse to work 9 to 5. What the fuck is this? How are you a homeless single mom and you refusing to work? So what you gonna work, 11 to 7, midnight to 8 a.m.? What shift you trying to work? No says, the ladies are dressed skimpy at Home Depot. Yeah, that'll work. It might work, but that makes sense. Yeah, do all these schemes, right? Instead of just being a halfway decent person. Anyway, let's hear this and then we're done.
What's up, Earth Angel? It's your girl, Visionary the Revolutionary. Unpopular opinion, 9 to 5s are modern day slavery, and I do not plan to return.
Racist. Racism. This is amazing. 9 to 5 is racist, y'all. Woo, Lord help your people. That's what I'm hearing. Ms. AB, thank you, Boo. She says, I pledge me, fi me. I have always pledged me, fi me. Thank you, Boo. I agree with you. Not them bougie Blacks, child. I'm hearing racism.
Now, a lot of people will probably look at my situation.
I'm thinking you need to go and get that tooth fixed, but come on.
And I do not plan to return. Now, a lot of people will probably look at my situation and say, well, you don't really got room to not work a 9 to 5. Like, you're living in a shelter, like you're a single mom, you have to work. But the reality is, I don't have to do anything.
Why? Pee-pee spot.
Because in reality, food is free. In reality, water is free. In reality, a good time is free.
Go pee, bro.
In reality, safety is free. And then there's going to be people who might say, what reality are you living in? You sound delusional. I am.
Slavery.
You have to be delusional in order to leave the matrix. You have to, textbook definition, be insane to lead a revolution. I don't call myself a revolutionary for no reason. Every revolution comes with risk. We would probably still be in shackles had Harriet Tubman never took the risk of dying. You literally have to be willing to obtain the freedom you deserve or die trying. And if that's insane, I guess I am.
You're definitely insane. Oh, Yo, people, you are definitely insane, child. I cannot do this. I cannot do this. Just say you're lazy. Just say you're lazy without saying that you're lazy. And then put it on the Lord as usual, right? Now they want to put it on the Lord. That's what it is, right? I cannot. Which reminds me, let me go ahead and acknowledge, and then we're done. Afeni Shakur. So I apologize for being late on this. So Assata Shakur convicted Black liberationist and Tupac's godmother, dead at 78. Oh, I thought it was his mom, Assata. My bad. Assata. My bad. Shakur was found guilty of deleting a New Jersey state trooper, but maintained her innocence, and later escaped to Cuba, where she was granted political asylum. Cuba do that? Okay, Cuba. Anybody going to Cuba? Is that a passport bro spot, y'all? Oh shit, I can't read this shit. Oh shit. Oh well. Sorry, y'all. Well, it was a RIP anyway. Okay, my bad. I read the name wrong. My bad. Shout out to y'all. Listen, if people want to be lazy, then that's their right to be lazy. These would be she talking about food is free and water is free. You know why it's free? Because she getting assistance. I promise you, she homeless. What do y'all think? That's exactly what that is. But we should support that, right? Fine. That's why you get taxes. That's why you get taxes. Take them taxes and give them to whoever the fuck it is that you need to give them to. I got nothing else to give. I'm going to give to myself, to my own family, my own kids, and my own grandkids. And that's it. And you can go give to your kids, whatever you got for them and your grandkids and your family. You go ahead and give to them. I'm tired of hearing about this village. I love how these people always want to talk about the village and offer nothing to said village. Why do the people that own nothing in the village try to tell people who actually have a village what to do? Watch their kids. Give me money. Give me food. Gimme. I'm thinking that the people that don't have anything probably should shut the entire fuck up. And there should be more conversations around, shut the fuck up if you're offering nothing to society, the world, your kids, or anything, the village, the community, nothing. Why do these people get to say, now that I'm thinking about it? Why do they get to have a fucking say? We need to shut that shit down. Maybe that's where I need to go going forward. We need to shut this shit down. You offer nothing. You bring nothing. You give nothing. You volunteer nothing. It's just always gimme. You want the free shit. Then here's Donald Trump talking about, there goes the free shit. Now everybody mad and it's all racism. When do you not need help? So you need help your whole fucking life. I am not a person that doesn't think that people don't need help. I've needed help. I've given help, okay? I'm not saying that nobody ever needs help. When does the help ever end is the question. So you should just have help your whole fucking life. Help them fucking kids you be having. How about that? Help them fucking kids. Those are the ones that minors that need help so they don't grow up and be gremlins. And then you will tell them not to join the white man's army. Then they end up in the ground or in jail. Then everything is racist. Or slavery. What did she say? That last girl said slavery or the plantation. All them things that's supposed to get black people all riled up. Child, I ain't got time for y'all's foolishness, okay? I don't have time. Yo, you know what? People who fix cars, mechanics make good money too. Everybody, see, this is the way that people don't be thinking about shit. If you aren't doing STEM like y'all say, because those things will probably always be in demand. Just think, how in demand is something like, I don't even know, what is it? I know people say basket weaving. Let me do it the other way. If you have a car, there's always going to be a need to fix a damn car. Mechanic, right? If you own a house, there's always going to be someone that needs to come over to fix something. I see people in my development now getting roofs. Is that how you say it? Roofs? Roofs. I think it's roofs, right? So I don't know who does that, but the person that does roofs, people will get their what is it called? The driveway redone, whatever that's called. I know that's a thing with the tar. I know that's a thing too, right? The ones that drive the trucks, which we already talked about. All right, roof, my bad. Then there's the people, the fuel that goes into that is usually diesel. So then there's that. I know, right? I couldn't figure it out. I couldn't figure it out. HVAC, your air conditioner. Yes. Electricians, paving. Yes. The people that do cement trucks. Construction being in high demand. Child, these people don't think. These people do not think. These are supposed to be the most educated and be dumb as a box of rocks. I'm standing on that. A general masonry. Yes. The bricks, right? General contractor, jack of all trades, carpenters. That's what I'm talking about, y'all. These people don't know. They don't know. These are smart people. Smart people, allegedly. No sense whatsoever. Oh, you no news. Say it again. Say it again. Let me tell you something. You see this wall custom painted, right? I've painted 2 places before to paint kids' bedrooms. The worst thing I've ever done in my life. So when we moved into the first single family house to take the whole family to, I said, this place is getting custom painted. I'm sorry, professionally done, because I'm not doing it. Got that thing done in a day by mainly, I do believe they were Mexicans. I don't care. Come on in here. They were working for the actual painter, but they got that shit done in 1 day. I will never paint again. If I'm not doing paint by numbers or that paint and sip thing where you go paint while you drinking, I'm not painting ever again in life. I resolved that shit around 30, never doing it again. OMG. You know what, Kay? I'm not even bothering with you. Sanitation workers make so much money, especially if they get into a good neighborhood too, or you stay in it. They don't know. Mr. Messi used to be a sanitation worker. Child, I know. These people, let them talk. There's so many things that can be done. Welding. I mean, I don't know if you gotta go to trade school for that. I would assume you got your own shit. You can open up your own business. Like, these people don't know. These people do not know. I don't know why people allow them to talk. I'm taking a resolve to shut them all down going forward. Okay, if I see some foolishness, especially trying to talk about you need to go and get some student loan debt. Look, Gen Z said I tried to paint the hallway in our house. Never again. Shout out to Gen Z. I feel you on that, though. Painting is the worst. But that's why everybody got their specialties, and I'm willing to pay you for yours. People that clean, cleaners, housekeepers, and stuff like that. I'm just saying. But it's what you're willing to put in order to get back, in my opinion. But what the hell do I know? Like I said, I'm just a white supremacist talking points. Construction for sure. All the houses that are being built, there are so many houses that are being built. These construction companies are charging these prices that are ridiculous. And lumber or whatever during the pandemic was outrageously priced. I remember that. Outrageously priced, which means they passed that shit on to the people buying the homes and shit. Crazy. But these people think that going to college and spending $200,000 is what's going to get you a lot of money. Child, shout out to all the blue collar workers, all the daggone military people doing the damn thing. These bitches don't know what the fuck they talking about. Shout out to the most educated, the most dumb as a box of damn rocks. Anyway, shout out to y'all. I do appreciate you. Wait, they still haven't dropped? Wow. All this, that explains a lot. Because I look at these places. How come when I'm so off. This townhouse community that's being built around here, they started off at $200,000. They built the first row, right? They started the second row, $300,000. What? It's the same house at $200,000. Next row, $400,000+. I ain't buying one of those. $400,000. And it's along a road that got a lot of damn traffic here, and they facing each other. So if you walk by naked, your neighbors is gonna see you if you don't have the because it's not that far away. They face each other, right? But they're so close facing each other that if you walk by naked, they're gonna see you. If they walk by naked, you're gonna see them. Then you're gonna hear all the beeping from the traffic. What? Oh, hell no, hell no. That'd be a good place. Well, not at these prices, but that would have been a good place to buy to rent out to somebody else. But for me, hell no, hell no. That's crazy. That's crazy. Good luck to those people though, because honestly, I'm pretty sure it will still appreciate. And then that little spot there where all these townhouses are, it will one day be worth $1 million. Oh no. Sometimes I just don't understand the rhyme or reason for none of that. But yeah, it's a fact. It's a fact. Matt said, I'm glad my dad taught me how to work with my hands just in case college didn't work out for me. Well, remember when they were talking about the people on the side of the road and nobody came to help them? They called people and they didn't come to help them. The people that do that too. Because cars is always, unfortunately, God forbid, because I hate to see people, I do hate to see people broke down on the side of the road or when they break down in the middle of the road. I hate that because I think it's so unsafe. That's anybody and everybody, right? But those people that run up and down the major thoroughfares to catch you if you ran out of gas or you need whatever, those people make a lot of money too. It's not necessarily AAA. It's just the people that have them trucks that can come. Roadside assistance. Yes. Roadside assistance can come and help you out. We live near so many major highways, and even in Jersey too. They're always running up and down. They're always running up and down. So those people have to make money, and they can still work for like AAA and all them other companies that contract out for that. Yeah, because these people can also get contracts. So they got a way, like real people making money instead of saying, I do lashes and I sell wigs and bonnets and I got a business. I'm just saying. No, they're not peeping into my house. That's where the new places are being built. That's what I'm saying. They're so close together, facing each other. They're so close together. It's crazy. It's crazy. But that's how it is when it grows so much. Oh, you're in PA? Okay. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Shout out to everybody that's in the Pennsylvania, Delaware, Jersey, Maryland area. Shout out to the East Coast. I love it here. Now I got to go and find a place for me and CIP to stay because 8 days, and I'm telling y'all, I need it like nobody's business to go on vacation. I've been watching Virgin Voyages videos because I need to know what to do. This will be my first. I am a virgin on Virgin Voyages, y'all. Shout out to the 215. I am a virgin going on Virgin Voyages, and I'm taking y'all with me. So hopefully you're there. If you didn't, please make sure that you go ahead. Yes, the tri-state area, and sign up for or subscribe to the channel. Did I put it out? I put it out earlier today, or Nicole put it out. I think it's pinned to the top actually. Actually, I know it is. No. These are all adults, and there better not be no fighting. I got my red dress. Shout out to Johnny Gill, because you got to wear red on this Red Scarlet Day or something like that. I'm so excited. Repos. Oh my God, I could never do it. I wanted to do it at one point. I promise you, I wanted to be the repo person. I went and had kids, but I probably would have done it. They are making hand over fist, especially after the pandemic, where these people couldn't pay their shit. And they still on TikTok talking about it because Orlando talks about them still repoing. And of course, it's Trump's fault, of course.
This is amazing.
Y'all already know. I had a friend that kept cars towed out of a restaurant parking lot, and he was a millionaire. Thank you, Miss AB. Sign up for the restaurant early. Yeah, CIP took care of that already. Yeah. So hopefully we got in, even though there's so many places to eat. I don't even know that you necessarily have to sign up for all the restaurants, but it looks so good. I'm trying my best to be good, but I'm going to be eating. I already know I'm going to be eating, y'all. for Michonne Siri play Lady in Red. Child, this damn thing probably will come on and start doing it. I can't. Derek Gaines, this is the end of the show. You late, but shout out to you. Shout out to all of y'all. I appreciate you. Shout out to everyone that donated today. Thank you so much for your support. I'll be back tomorrow, 10 a.m. EST. I don't know what the hell it is we're going to talk about. Oh, maybe if that show comes on, then I'll go ahead and do that. I got to wait to see when it comes on and if it is available. Because y'all just crusty, rusty, dusty, and musty. Shout out to all of y'all. Strong, independent, and paying the light bill. I appreciate you. Please make sure you hit the like button, subscribe. If you are new, subscribe to the new channel at the top on live. If you have not, I see you on the next one.
I cleaned your house. It took me 6 hours to clean your house yesterday. I changed my number for you. I take care of your 5 kids. I push your 5 kids out my pussy. With no medicine. Natural births, breastfed off on your kids. You not going nowhere, Savon. You not going nowhere. You not till death do us part. To death, death. Somebody has to die before. And I swear to God, nigga, if you die, I'm coming with you. If I die, I'm taking you with me, nigga. Ain't nobody gonna have you but me.